I mean, very common, you know. I guess it depends on what the matchup is, especially like if you're playing like Renekton and then you die to like a Rumble, then you're
No.
you're actually you're actually just gonna be sitting under your tower and hopefully you don't get flamed out.
Yeah, it's Rumble though, so like what
It is
can you
Rumble,
say?
so he'll just like ult your wave, so
Yeah.
you'll just lose everything.
Yeah, you just don't get to play the game
Mm-mm.
here.
Do you think we're gonna see a Rumble pick?
I hope not. I don't want to see one more Rumble for as long as I live.
It's such a World Comp character. That's only ever played by like the elite teams, and that's what I actually find very boring about like Bro is because they pick the same champs.
Yeah,
It's just
that's valid.
you don't see like many brands. You don't see like Aurelion Souls or like
Yeah, and I mean I get it, but it's like I
get
don't know.
it.
I don't really watch LCK because
No, okay.
it's just like 'cause it's like that, right? Like they just do the same stuff every time. You know, Genji is so good, but they're just like control, ooga booga, like LPL. I'm just saying, it's like the gold grass,
Yeah,
like
no.
literally Richter scale earthquake. But
I think I was watching LPK this weekend, and G2 threw an insane lead against who was it? It was like not K2.
KC,
KC. Maybe it was KC. And like they had an insanely dominating like early game or laning phase. Completely threw in the mid game. Like it was for they lost it really bad dragon gauge. And I think they actually just they got snowballed insanely hard. So like I mean I guess there's some room for intrigue, but like if I see an Oriana pick or like a Azir, like mid lane's just gonna be boring.
put the fries in the
Put the
bag.
fries in the bag. It's so boring.
I mean, LPL watcher, LPL Azir is like,
Mhm.
so, you know, even when I see the Azir pick, it's like, I know I'm in for something. If it's like High Chow picking it, I know I'm in like for the most disgusting game ever. If it's, there's no good Azirs in the LPL. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, I know. I
not
watched
even
one
Knight.
miss the Shurima shuffle, and it was probably the most embarrassing like gank I've ever seen in my life.
Watching High Chow play Azir is like, he really thinks about it, like his ultimate. Like you can see him like pause it a fight, like, and then he ults like 5 seconds late. It's so disgusting.
Okay, so we've talked about what we don't want to see. What do we want to see?
I think, oh my gosh, Zochu mid is. I don't even remember what Zochu plays mid anymore because he's always like he's playing jungle, he's playing AD.
Well, does he like mages? Is he more assassin-y? What is he like?
I think he's a mage player, but I genuinely don't remember at this point. You know what? I'll just say I want to see the Powers play Pike.
Okay, power play Pike.
It's a pipe dream probably, but it could be cool.
Right now, for me, I want to see my mid play Zed, and I want to see my jungler play Pantheon. Because I have a very I would like to say I think our mid laner or not our mid laner. I think our jungler is probably one of our strongest aspects of the game because he's really confident with his engages and knows like when to go in for ganks and such. So I'm curious to see like if he gets one of his main champs because he's pretty flexible, honestly, all things considered.
Pantheon's definitely a strong pick with his global ultimate, being engaged, the playmaking potential. GJ Kings, our coach, director, manager, varsity jungler, is like such a Pantheon merchant. He's always talking about how good it is. It's a comfort pick for him, usually paired with Talia really well.
Oh, yeah.
The double global, you think you're fine bot lane, you're in a 2v2. Pantheon comes to the sky. Talia rocks us in. Suddenly you're just getting exploded under your turret.
I think also a common pairing I've seen is Galio Pantheon too. Just like the insane knock, just cycle stun after stun after stun. I mean, our team tried to run a Pantheon Shen comp, but I think our top laner just doesn't like Shen.
Yeah, I can see that working too. The double global. You know, combo I miss is like Camille Galio. Like the big pick in like 2021.
Oh gosh, yeah, you put them in the cage and you just keep not knocking them around like it's a pinball game.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of wombo combos.
Oh yeah,
when they hit, it just piles on in. That's awesome.
That's the one thing I'll give Oriana, like Jarvan or Nocturnal in with the Ori ult. It's just so satisfying to see happen.
I remember clearly a Jingdong gaming game from last year where Scout, he has his orb on his jungler, but his jungler's a Xin Zhao. So then he ults as the Oriana ult goes off.
He just looks so good out of it.
Yeah.
No.
And the shockwave catches no one. Absolutely no one. No one was even nearby at that point.
and suddenly there is no rage in the cage. No one's in the cage. Everyone's out of the cage. Actually,
it's a bit of a synergy issue.
I think it just needs some practice, honestly.
Yeah. So bad. Oh my
So
god,
bad.
LPL. I love it. I love my region.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited to see these games today. We're gonna see something weird. We're gonna see something new. I mean, just gonna be fun. Let's get into it. So it looks like you guys got red side or USC with red side.
It looks like blue side.
Oh, red blue side. Oh my goodness, I'm tripping.
Yeah, it does look like USC's chosen blue. Well, actually, I don't know which team chose.
Actually, that's true. We don't know who chose what.
It's fine. Okay, well, however the cards were drawn,
Yeah.
USC seems to be on the blue side for now, and SEC is on red side. Kind of wondering what the powerful first pick is for USC. I really don't think Juneho's gonna let.
Do you know how they draft?
How they
draft? Like, do they draft like ADC first? Do they go for like a blind top pick, or do they go for like a flex or something?
Well, historically, depends on who's autofilled at the moment. Like when we have Zochu autofill jungle, we'll pick him first because like he got the tutorial on like 2 junglers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we usually prio ADC, but this is not our ADC. Travis is in China, so but yeah, we'll usually pick in something like Yunara or an Ashe. You pick one half Ashe therapy, of course, the response.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I really can't predict this because we do have Jay Hoppenheimer filling in for ADC at the moment.
That name still gets me. It's
very normal.
Very amusing. Now let's think. For my team, our supports might fight for Seraphine, honestly. I know our Ryan Olan, who's SEC support. Not you, Seraphine. With the sometimes playing Fiddlestick support too, so who knows if we still Fiddle support.
That Nocturne Fiddlesticks bot lane, it's
that
good.
Could be insane. Our team used to run Rengar and
Rengar Ivern.
Rengar Ivern bot, and it was actually insane. It was disgusting.
That's so toxic. Yeah, I mean,
double challenger bot lane, by the way. That was like a year ago.
You ever see Lux Zoe bot lane? Yozu Cupid?
That's so disgusting.
Like I sold it to my friend. We play in bronze, but it's just like you hit the Zoe bubble, the Lux laser just clears the path. They explode. Yeah. No counterplay.
Tied down with the Q.
Yeah.
Double artillery mage bot sounds like it's actually toxic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like a good counter pick. I would assume like maybe like an aggro bot. Maybe you want to go like a hook champ with like Draven.
Yeah, that might be the only way. But then just like their poke otherwise is so insane.
Yeah, you mess up that engage, you're just your laning phase is just gonna be hell.
Exactly.
Be excited to hell. Wait, am I allowed to say that?
You can say hell. I don't know about anything else.
Have I cursed at all? I'm trying to.
Yeah, you whispered something under your breath. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
PG-13 stream. Yeah.
We are professional.
Sure, guys. You've never seen more professional casting in the business. Now let's see here.
I've heard some crazy stuff listening to LPL. I can't lie.
No, yeah. What was one of the tangents I saw in I was doom scrolling one night and I saw it was just one of the casters was completely flaming the Void Grubs. Like he was just like, man, imagine waking up and looking at yourself in the morning.
I remember that. What was that LCS? I think it was like Captain Flowers on LCS.
Yeah.
It would be him. Yeah, I mean, valid, I guess. I
wonder how casting gets to that point though. Like, how like stale does the gameplay have to be to start talking about grubs?
Like, I tuned into LCK. They're talking about anything but the game because there's nothing to talk about. They're just like, yeah. So for breakfast today, I had a cinnamon roll, but like, I wish I had a biscuit. What's your favorite biscuit brand? And I'm like, am I in the wrong stream? Like, what am I listening to?
Is this a casting disconnected? Are we listening to like
the backstage crew talking? Yeah, but I mean, valid because like literally nothing happens.
Yeah,
like 90% of this game. Yeah, I think like some of the most unhinged calls I made were like, it was Easter, right? So if Jesus if Jesus came back, so can we.
Oh no, you're
Choke-
lying.
have made it to World's Finals the same amount of times. Factual, by the way.
Oh my god.
Yeah, stuff like that. Cinema.
Insane.
Sometimes
Absolutely
things have to be
insane.
washed, chopped, and cooked to be served and ate, you know?
Yeah, true.
I don't know. When I'm solo casting, like, what I'm about to say is between me and God. Like, I don't know. It just comes out.
No words, no words. No, that you're so real for that though. As far as casting experience go, I think I've casted League, Valorant, and Rivals in one day, and then it was casting over Rocket League and then Smash. I have never played Rocket League a day in my life.
Wait. I did that too, but for Valorant.
Oh no!
Like, they're like, hey, we need a caster. I was like, hey, I don't know anything about this game. But and like most of the stream was me saying to my co-caster, wait, explain that to me in League of Legends terms. And the caster would be like, it's like a Victor E. I'd be like, ah, I get it. Yeah. It was pretty normal. Okay, as it looks like we're gonna get into draft here. USC JV indeed on the blue side, gonna ban out the Elise.
Oh yeah. Immediately, I think they might target ban our jungler. He's a very big Elise player. He loves the strong engages. And we're going for the Thresh pick now. Is your support known for playing?
Thresh ban is. I wouldn't say that. No, I can't. I wouldn't really associate Thresh with him. Not my top.
Maybe we're just SEC might just be banning counter picks to what they might be going for. I would make an assumption.
I mean, Thresh is also just a strong pick in general. Offers an ADC so much safety, so it's not a bad ban by any means. Even if it doesn't feel like the most B powers targeted ban. As Mordekaiser is the second ban for USC JV.
Yeah, the next up is a top laner who is a pretty good Mordekaiser, although I'm not sure how often he plays Mordekaiser.
There's the Pike ban.
Oh yeah, the Pike ban. They're banning Hook Jam, so maybe they're trying to play for like an anchored bot lane.
They're not gonna play Lux Zoe bot lane.
Oh god,
it's coming.
I would love to see that pick. If they actually play something like that, it would be absurd. Because our ADC, who's Blaze Echo, autofilled also. He likes to play very weird comps. So we might, because he wanted, if he was originally going to play our mid lane, and he was like, I'm going to play Trundle mid. I was like, oh, okay, let's see it happen. Okay, now they banned out on a set too.
Alright, yeah, set ban. So mostly top lane focus.
To be fair, I don't think we were going to play set. Set hasn't been in a great spot recently.
Yeah.
The Azir, no Worlds comp for USC. No Worlds comp. Ban the Azir. Let's go. No Azir. W.
Yeah, we might be Azir haters over here, but it's okay.
Yeah, I don't like Azir.
Zochu is a pretty good Azir player, probably. Whatever.
Hecarim pick. Okay. Instant.
Dude, Ho's letting him play Hecarim?
Okay.
This is actually generational, by the way. Bad Benja, our jungler, has been like talking about Hecarim all season. He's like, wait, they played it at LCK, to which GJ King's our coach, manager, whatever, was like, bro, that was the worst jungler in the LCK on the worst team, and they lost that game. Like,
oh no way.
Yeah.
Oh, the face cam has joined us. Hello.
Right, so that is the Zed.
The Zed pick. So he is a Zed one trick. So I'm curious to see what you guys play into that, because he really likes to he loves Zed to the point of like having most of his game knowledge tied to this character. Like so I'm curious to see what the game plan is. Like he just typically when he gets Zed, like mid turret's usually the first one to fall. So I'm curious to see what they play into that. Is that a Rise top or is that a Rise mid?
It could be either. Like we've seen Rise top coming out more often recently.
As I feel like ranged comp or a ranged top is super popular right now.
Although I would say I don't know if I've seen Sinbad Dante's play Rise ever, so I would assume it's going to Zochu, but you know, anything can happen.
True.
We're not going to discount that possibility. That's what Dante's once said.
Dante's.
Actually, an insane clip. He's like, why are we... Vladimir?
Okay, so which lane is which?
Top.
Vladimir's top,
Vladimir
mid. Okay. That's a lot of AP.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm guessing we're not seeing that mage bot laner.
Yeah, no kidding.
Unless. If they build no tanks on the enemy team, it doesn't matter.
True. And the Orin pick from top.
Already matters.
And the Orin pick from top. Okay, but we do have to be careful with our top, because our top lane does know how to play a competent Orin. But as I said with coin flipping, he cannot coin flip against the Vladimir. Yeah. If he gets behind against that Vladimir, like it could be over through the top side.
Okay.
Hello.
Producer. But yeah, I think Orin, it is a laner intended to be stable. You can just sit there, farm, average top.
There was the Swain support, by the way, that we were talking about earlier.
The power.
I'm surprised they chose.
Cool.
Oh, and there goes the Wukong. Yeah, that very competent engager.
Wouldn't be well.
Wait, what's our? I'm actually scared what our ADC is gonna play. I don't know what he's gonna play.
Wait, it's fine. It's not like any of the pools pinched or anything.
True. Yeah, I'm just like, he's such an off the riff guy. I'm genuinely concerned.
It could be literally anything.
It could be anything right now.
In fact, all 4 of these bans right now are bans towards him because like it could be anything, guys. Trust. Azir is like in a weird category if you look at the top.
He's like a mix between marksman and
mage.
Yeah,
he's a marksman. You might as well play in bot lane.
Yes, yeah. You never know. I suppose your bot lane's a toss-up too, because with your ADC being a mid laner. Or your
ADC's a jungler.
Or jungler.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Master Yi bot lane.
Oh, and we banned the Pantheon, so what is our jungle gonna play?
Why?
We banned
Pantheon ban is really interesting here, because we already have jungle picked. I mean, I guess it could still go support,
yeah.
But I wouldn't, like...
Oh, because he probably has Pantheon still in his champ pool, so they assume that that might be a pick for him to try and ban it out.
Yeah.
Although, I think you mentioned him playing Enchanters, so maybe we're looking for, like, a Nami or a Seraphine pick from him? Oh, wait, we already have Nami.
We could see the Ashe Seraphine, it's true.
Seraphine's great. It looks like Seraphine would be great for your comp, because you're highly... Besides Hecarim, Ryze and Vladimir are pretty immobile. So I think a Seraphine giving them mood speed, even Sona, too. Sona could be good.
I don't know if an Ashe would be so excellent. Utility ADC, we're very AP heavy, but we'll see. Yeah,
oh, that's true. Yeah, we don't know. We don't want to be too heavy AP, because I already see that Orin building,
a Mumu.
Okay. Interesting pick. Would not have seen the Mumu. He does like a strong engage though.
Yeah, no, I miss Mumu support, honestly. I played like some Neela Amumu when it was meta.
Oh.
It was so crazy.
Actually sounds brutal.
Yeah. It's kind of a coin flip, level 1, because you're against like a Samira or something.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty close, but if you're on Neela, you press W and Samira's like...
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, it is Nautilus.
Nautilus
what might be the Ashe anyway.
There's the Ashe pick. Nautilus also being technically AP could be interesting.
Yeah, I think having stronger engage than just the Hecarim charging in does make sense though. And it's still having a hook champ for the powers is not really surprising. After all these attempts to ban out the hook champs, he still finds a way.
That's true. Yeah, we know we have one hook champ, especially the one with the most Bluetooth hook of all.
It's true. Nautilus's hook hitbox is like between him and God.
Yeah, it's absurd.
Like, just assume it hit you. Like, you don't know.
Just don't even bother, big bro. Just knock out.
Yeah, I think our street.
They haven't picked the Ashe yet.
Our feed froze. Like, we've been on blue pick 3 for like a while now. Just string sniping.
They picked Tristana.
They picked Tristana?
They picked Tristana bot.
Okay, so it's Tristana, guys. Ignore the
Ashe.
I don't know why it's doing that.
We're experiencing some technical difficulties. Do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to it eventually.
Yeah, so Tristana does make sense with the Nautilus. A very aggressive bot lane.
Oh, yeah.
But what's...
I'd be scared for that bot lane, but I only know what our ADC's playing.
Yeah, so do I.
It's actually at the perfect angle where the PC's blocking the
They're stopping our stream snipe. That's actually messed up.
Who's the last pick? Okay, it's a Sivir bot. Okay, so it's a Sivir versus Tristana. Both equally aggressive bot lane. I'd assume maybe they would be playing a bit more passively with the Nami.
Yeah.
Try it, because like the Nautilus and Ashe level 1 is going to be way better.
Or Nautilus Tristana, right?
Oh yeah, Nautilus Tristana. Oh, oops.
They could jump on in. I think having...
Okay, now we're caught up.
Yeah. Being able to walk it off and then using Nami's sustain to heal back up gradually, it's kind of...
Oh yeah.
How the lane is going to be played, I would assume. Sorry for any extra noise you may be hearing. We are casting from the gaming lab where we have, 20 players here.
We are the live studio audience.
Yeah.
I mean, this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be a good game. Like, this is or a good day. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited too. Some of these champion picks I have not seen for like Bad Benja 18. Like I said, he's been wanting to play Hecarim all season.
I've never seen Blaze, who's our ADC, play bot lane before, and I really, I don't know, man. I don't know who's like where the motion's gonna be.
Yeah. It could go anywhere.
It could go anywhere. I'm assuming it's gonna be a slap fight top because of Ornn's natural MR, but I mean, I don't know. Zed has to be careful against Ryze, especially since that root is just gonna come out instantly. So, an immobile assassin is not what you want to see.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, if it's an assassin, you get locked down, you're like, oh.
Oh, no.
What now? As long as you can find the angles, I think it'll be okay. Of course, Ryze, presumably building toward the Seraphs, is going to be a little harder to one-shot than you might want. Vladimir with his pool. So, you can go for Tristana, but she can also, like...
She can out there pretty easily.
Yeah.
It depends on how aggressive she uses her W.
Yeah.
If she misuses it and like puts herself in a bad spot, especially against a Zed, where that can just instantly engage on her, she has to be careful.
Yeah, that is the issue with ADCs and mobility abilities. You know, they're so useful for helping you kite back, but you press it wrong one time and all of a sudden the enemy's, pressing the go button, pulling every trigger in the box, like... They know for the next however many seconds you're just absolutely doomed.
Yeah, they're just gonna run. You can be run down, especially in a team like this with a lot of strong engages. Ornn, Amumu, I mean Nami Wave too. Honestly, a lot of like CC from in the SCC side. I would say USC has the strong engage with Hecarim and Nautilus. But I feel like their engage is limited to those two because Vladimir is kind of like a 1v9 champ where they need to get set up in the team fight before they can get going, and then Ryze needs a long time to scale with Roa and then
yeah, the Seraph stacking.
Seraph Archmages and Archmages too. Just like if they can get like into the late game for both Vlad and Ryze to pop off, I feel like USC has a strong. Okay, we're removed from the party.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all gonna be fine, guys. We do have a second spectator who seems to be doing just fine. Oh, they are redoing the lobby. Great.
Yeah.
More delay. Let's go. We don't have to play in delay, actually.
I mean, how worried are we for stream sniping?
Me personally, my players would never do that.
No, not ours wouldn't.
Yeah.
Either.
I mean, like, the stream sniping was a possibility either way. You could just stand up and like look across the room. If you're really that dedicated, like Nocturne ult goes down and you're. Have you seen like there was actually a discussion in the LCK about that once.
Really?
They were like, is it ethical to allow players to look at their teammates' monitors during a Nocturne ult? What do you think?
I don't think it is. I don't think you should like in a normal game. Like, you should be like you would have no information regardless. If at least with your team, you can get comms on where it's going to be. You just need like your team just needs to be talking, man. Like that's what you should be relying on, not like actually like not trusting them to look. I feel like that's a lack of coordination though. If you have to look at their screens instead of just relying on them to talk to you. What about you? What's your stance on that?
I think I kind of agree with what you're saying about the communication. Like when our team plays against a Nocturne, the lights go out and the first thing our jungler's saying is where, right? You want to know. But I also think it's funny if like you just see a pro play. And
yeah, you see Faker lean over from his.
Faker like glance over, but they're like, hey, is he on you or am I cooked? Yeah, but or like there's a famous clip of like Bjergsen glancing to the side because Double Lift is in Mordekaiser ult, and he wants to see if he should stay. Double Lift is getting his butt kicked. ADC. Yeah.
That's primetime target pick.
So yeah, we are confirming that it is a remake because they did a delay on the lobby, and we don't need that because we're honest players and not stream sniping.
Also, this stream itself is on a delay.
Yeah. Also, like, they can just stand up and turn around if
That's-
they really care that much.
Yeah.
Are they just? Should we just disqualify them if they stand up then, just to be safe?
Yeah, get out of here.
They try to stretch their legs. You're like, huh?
No,
No,
no.
we saw that.
Out the room.
Right,
That's an hour drive back home. Come on, go.
Actually, yeah, was an hour here for you?
It was an hour here. It was I was cramped in a car of 7, so we our leadership like caravanned here. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was a great drive, but like, oh my goodness, let me stretch my legs.
Yeah.
Let me breathe.
Get that. When you go on team car rides, I just sit in the middle because, you know, I'll take one for the team. I'm pocket size. Like, yeah, okay, fine. But like, middle seats were not designed to be sat in, bro.
Yeah.
Like the cup holder back, like I feel like I'm lying on a board.
It's too rough, and then like they give you too little room to actually sit. Like,
yeah,
the other 2 seats are like massive, but like if you put someone like medium sized in those seats, like they're just like you're just rubbing shoulders the entire time.
It's just like, hey, I didn't like. So how are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's just awkward for everyone involved. Like, I think I was rubbing shoulders like the entire time. Like, give me my space, please.
I think there's something fun about being in the car ride with all the homies, though. Especially if like you turn on the music and it's a song everyone knows. It's just like belting it out.
We were listening to a playlist called White Girl Music. So, and the first song was California Girls. So we were all singing it on the way.
That's like immaculate for vibes.
It was here.
I don't know. I think that gives you like such a mental advantage right off the bat. As we are getting into game.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen of the Rift, welcome.
Welcome. We are gonna get Adeline press U ASAP. Yeah, okay.
Was the game paused?
Is it? Stream sniping.
Oh, is there a delay? Retro.
I saw a little something there. That's interesting. It's okay.
A little bit of motion.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. We'll get it resolved in a moment.
First game, there's always going to be some. He walked into a bush that wasn't warded, and that explains both health bars. That is
like
I would expect nothing less from our plays. Like, oh my goodness.
Okay, but they won that. Like, they absolutely won that. 60s to Sivir, Tristana, and Nautilus had to back off. They lost the whole wave to the turn.
I beg of my Orn, do not run this down.
That is
Please.
Win.
I beg of him. Do not throw. Is this what people are seeing?
I would assume
Which one do people see?
We're gonna have a bit of a delay. No, we're fine. It's fine. All good. Okay, but yeah, we'll just assume.
We got some motion in the mid lane though. It's kind of what I expected though with Ryze poking doing a little bit of poke. Wait, which one's current? Okay. So yeah, we have a little bit of motion coming in from the mid lane with Ryze and Zed going back and forward. Zed has to pop a little bit of potion. With this matchup in particular, I would say that Ryze has a bit of a better early game, and then Zed has stronger mid game. A lot of pressure mid game. And it looks like from the bot lane, actually, we have Sivir being able to poke them all the way out. It's still a solid HPS with Nami having to pop a potion. Nautilus does have to be careful, though. He's a little bit low. And with the burst potential of Sivir, especially if he walks next to a lane with the Ricochet, might be in for a little bit of trouble. I don't know. I'm just laughing because I'm just so interested to see what my team does, because this is like the big stage, and this is actually one of our teammates' first times at a LAN, and I'm really happy for him.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, sorry, we're still confirming which stream to follow.
Yeah, I'm just following the one that looks like it's current. Yeah, it looks like right now CS is really even with 50 both at 55. I'm so slow.
Good with the numbers.
Yeah, good numbers.
55 CS at 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Check in PC. This is not normally.
Actually, yeah, our Ornn isn't down that much CS compared to the Vladimir. Like, despite being shoved in,
It's pretty
both
solid.
have solid clears.
Take that. Of course, Tristana is off to a pretty bad start after losing out that level 1 trade. Did get the double summoners off Sivir, but ultimately was the one who had to base and miss the entire minion wave, so.
True. And the other aggression from our bot lane, which is something I never expected. I'm discounting my team so hard right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, I didn't give them enough credit. I didn't have enough faith. Sorry, I'm a USC fan, fellas. I hate to break it to you. I'm kidding, by the way. But a little bit of solid motion. Will say on the top side, Ornn has a solid matchup just baseline because he has great magic resistance, which helps him against a mage such as Vladimir, who honestly doesn't have great burst potential, but he has his own ways to stay in lane a lot longer. So I would assume from our Ornn, he's gonna first buy probably what's the Hollow Radiance, which is an item that gives him really great magic defense, as well as buffing his wave clear, which will give him more CS in the long game. I don't know how to help. I need
Okay, looks like Bad Benja is going in for a gank, but it's gonna get stopped by the awkward prison now. Jump in from Jay Hoffenheimer as Bad Benja actually gets the engage. Another jump forward, but the barrier popped by Blaze means that first blood will go on over onto Bad Benja, and now Jay Hoffenheimer has been taken down as well. The powers might just be taken down for a triple. He's on the run, but one more bandage toss will stun him up. And he walks into the bomb!
No way! An inflection coming in with the steel chair to knock out the Nautilus.
Excuse me, I'm gonna need to go talk to my support. It's okay. It happens to the best of us. But,
I mean, to be fair, that's a hard, that was a very strong counter gank, and the Hecarim came in very strong too, but I think SEC was able to get, behind their tower in record time, I'd say, and Amumu countering the Hecarim E, where he couldn't fully get onto the Sivir was probably what the straw that broke the camel's back. The entirely shifted the momentum with Amumu just being so naturally tanky and absorbing all the pressure from the Tristana and the Nautilus.
Just that gank went so incredibly wrong, as it looks like that's a solo kill in the mid lane, as I was trying to figure something out here. So yeah, Zochu gonna be forced to teleport on back. Looks like that Zed pick is, working out here so far.
Yeah, and waves. They're trying to freeze wave to see trying to see what's going on. And the first scanner gets bought by SEC with jungle just checking around, making sure drag pit's a little clear before they go for anything cheeky. Are we going for a?
Speaking
is that
of something
gank in the
cheeky.
mid lane? Yeah, are we going to the mid lane? Oh no! Wait, hold on. Someone go back. Someone go back. There we go.
Jump in on the he's running for his life, but he has no flash, nowhere to go, and
Flex
will take the kill.
no teleport. Oh my gosh, so difficult. Is it AP Amumu? Oh my god, that's Faded Ashes. What is he doing?
We're going Leandre's Amumu? I mean,
That is
there is no AP on the team, so it makes sense. Buy a Darksteel next, bro.
Oh, if we see Dark, that's the curse though. If he gets Dark,
You immediately start into it.
I was gonna say, he's gonna start running it down. No, not my jungler, please. That is true, actually. I think the only thing that your team might or USC suffers from is the fact that they only have one tank or one tanky character, whereas SEC has two very potent tanks with Ornn and Amumu. However, judging from what I'm looking at, plated steel caps coming in from Amumu actually. Okay, hybrid. Maybe he's going for AP bruises. So maybe a rift. Maybe he'll go Leandre's Riftmaker. Wait, you can't have those two, can you? Okay.
I build those. I just Ooga Booga, I can't lie.
Yeah, Ooga Booga. I mean, you play Ahri. That's a very strong champ. I think that's a very respectable mid pick. Although it is very world pick. Oh my gosh, and
followed by the trick of the sad moment and the death mark. Just look away, Adeline. We don't need to see this. So Chu goes down for the fifth time this game.
The humanity. I mean, that's kind of what you have to do against a scaling laner, though. You have to keep bullying them. or else they're just gonna feast in the late game. And it appears like they might be trying to play an early game, which is a bit odd, especially with a Zed and Ornn pick, because those two are pretty late. As Zed very confident in blowing up some sort of at a champ in the late game, especially like a Tristana or not Ryze. You're not gonna blow up a Ryze really, but maybe Vlad. But
yeah,
you have a lot of hybrid tanks, hybrid mage tanks with Vlad and Ryze, which Ryze is gonna be building the we have Vladimir building Leandry's first. So which is pretty good, both HP and AP item, and then Roa, or Rod of Ages for you that don't know, from the Ryze.
For those of you who aren't as cultured as the rest of us.
I was gonna say, I think we both said this to our parents, so yeah.
British, so I'm very cultured.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I mean, it's also worth noting that Zed does spike a lot harder off that level 6 than a Ryze does. Like, Ryze gets to move the minion. Whoopee! Yeah, Zed is going to kill you.
Yeah, it feels bad, man. And not only does he get to kill you harder, he gets extra mobility, being able to teleport to another shadow.
Yeah.
So he can just run you down from like half a mile without you having an actual global ult.
Like the dread you feel as a mage or an ADC when you see the 3 Zed shadows coming towards you, you're like, just like, ah.
You're like, my time has come.
You check your inventory. No, Zonia's all right. Just take your hands off the keyboard. It's all okay. Maybe I'm too broad to have an opinion on that. As Zochu is gonna run away, looks like the Zed did use both his Ignite and Flash without a successful kill because Bad Benja was in the area to back his mid laner up.
I mean, as you have to be able to either get the kill or support them to make sure that, like, we can't be bleeding value, right? So I think right now, USC's playing this really well. So they just play safe, don't push up too hard, just like try and get your CS and, make sure we get out of there. We don't need a Moo like scaling any harder than he already is.
Yeah.
Oh, he is building Leandry's.
Honestly,
oh my goodness. Oh, as we get to see, as he's
trying to bait here. Gonna hook in as comes in. Onslaught Shot is going to catch both of them. Now here the rocket jump in, forcing the flash away from the Sivir. And now a jump in from Amumu to try to assist. Gonna use the Curse of the Sad Mummy and take down Beat Powers. The Tristana wants to get that shutdown and will collect it onto the Sivir. What else can he get? Looks like nothing. Just gonna hop on out of there and try to get out before Unflushed can catch him with the bandage toss. Zochu in the area, followed by Nuki's win.
Like, he felt that bandage on the back of his neck, by the way. Like, he was sweating.
He was calculating that distance. He was like, can I get out here? Is it the 3 inches between me and Amumu? Is it enough? Shutdown, however, so it's the worst.
Yeah, so that's a great that was a great get for USC being able to like max that up. Especially, I keep thinking I hear my name, but like going band for band, especially there, because like I was a little worried at first with Nautilus going down in that fight, but the Tristana able to make up for the deficit and get that shutdown, I think it's huge for USC, and I think we're gonna see like hopefully more snowballing from the Tristana later. I'm unfamiliar. Tristana's more of a is Tristana a strong carrier, or is she like is she an early game bully?
She can be pretty strong as a carry depending on how a team plays around her. She does get extra range as the game goes on. She's making great pool from Sinbad Dante's to avoid the Call of the Forge God. Because we were talking about Tristana, things happen on the top side that Ornn gonna get dived by USC JV. Kind of play boy. And right on time.
Yeah, I think if Yoi in the top lane was a little bit more proactive with the Forge God instead of waiting for like when it was already too late. I think if maybe
double subs burned by Sinbad Dante's now got jumped on by Nukiusable.
True. But I mean, what do you expect from an Ornn game? He scales strong in the late game. He just wants to say even if he sits under tower all game, doesn't get any CS, he'll still be strong in the late game.
Because Beat Powers on the Zed. Not really sure how that happened.
On the support. I mean, to be fair, that's some scaling he could use, honestly.
We have someone asking why we're acting like Leandres isn't built first on Amumu's 80% of the time. I haven't seen an Amumu in 3 years. Give me a break now. Like, who plays Amumu in the year of our Lord?
I mean, yeah, to be fair, man.
Like
Not a lot of... literally. To be fair, I mean, Amumu is just like, just an off pick what I would have expected, honestly.
I mean, it's working.
It is working. I mean, to be fair, you guys, USC banned out like his Wukong, his Elise, and he banned out his own Pantheon too. Which
I think we're getting on the bot side. Opposition does catch 2 powers, but a good buffer with the hook. Jay Hoffenheimer's so dead here. Absolutely nothing can do. Uses the Buster Shot, but there's nothing really. 3 powers just can try to walk on out of there, but the double kill still goes to Blaze Echo.
As the ADC gets to snowball a little bit more, and right now, SEC has a very strong bot presence right now with, I mean, what I would not have expected from, I'm going to keep trash talking my team, but I mean, I'm yet to actually see our bot lane actually play this setup before. I mean, our support, right, this is his main role, right, so he's very familiar with the Nami, and he's playing how I would have expected. But our ADC, who's like typically a top player,
holy bad Benja gets that Drake and he gets the hell out of it.
He got the snipe on the Drake, which is awesome. Good
drive-by.
The drive-by, yeah, it was very, and he gets out of there too, which is extremely impressive.
Yeah, now here comes, okay, goodbye. Boom.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, solo kill in the mid lane. We've seen this one before, but yeah, the death mark is just so easy to just get that last pump of damage. Nothing Zochu could do against it.
Yeah, you kind of just have to take it. It's rough. A mage into a hard assassin comp, or a hard assassin mid. Just very potent. Curious though, what? I presume that Nollis is just trying to stall out the Zed. Yeah, keep him honest. Make sure he doesn't take tower.
Yeah, Zochu having collected that Roa now is teleporting back to the mid lane.
I mean, Ro is the spike for it's for the spike.
Yeah, as the jump on in and the depth charge is gonna catch the dead fall by the dredge line. If Zochu and V Powers can get this kill, it will be huge. It will be taken by V Powers with the ignite, despite the flash from the Zed. Just a little too slow on that.
Yeah, a little bit slower on the draw, but I mean, Nautilus with the insane.
Oh,
it's a trade
kill. That was really impressive. Both ADCs drop their berries, but of course, there's a little bit of a turret involved in that fight.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Blaze just took too much damage. As we get a replay, sorry for any viewers who are getting their ears destroyed right now. Yeah, barrier popped here, and it just, the last auto is already flying through the air as Jay Hoffenheimer dies, so it is going to be a shutdown again. But Sipper 2 items already, using that new Doran's Bow item. I literally discovered that was a thing last night, playing League with some of my high school friends.
Oh yeah, I just heard about it getting released,
yeah.
and
the Omnivent boots are out too now.
Yeah. That was what was the Rift? What's the Rift game? The mobile game.
Oh, Wild Rift?
Wild Rift. I heard that was an item in Wild Rift.
You know they did a collaboration with Forza?
Did they?
Anyway, this Ord is getting dived yet again. Sinbad Dantes goes over, like, easiest button press of his life, honestly.
Right, rest in peace, Ord. Bro got triple ganked from top. Poor guy.
Jay Hoffenheimer knowing, since 3 members, including his support, are topside, he needs to back the hell out of here. That invites at some sort of cross-map counterplay, and Blessing indeed is around here, and the blue turret will be destroyed as retribution for that play. Yeah, I see, he's like, oh!
Yeah, no, a little nervous though. He needs to be careful when he uses his ricochet shot, because he's gonna start bleeding a lot of health from, you know, the just accidentally hitting the Tristan on accident. Oh.
Attend the dredge line, but the Aqua Prison will land. The power's chunked out to half HP already. Probably shouldn't have gone forward after missing that hook. Ooh. That bandage toss looked a little scary. Jay Hoffenheimer, respecting the threat, is gonna rocket jump on out. Now Inflection is trying to loop around here. Gonna bandage toss in and flash in for the Curse of the Sand Mummy. Double stun means that Beat Powers will go down. A double kill over to Blaze. teleport coming in, but it might be too little too. That bubble is not timed properly at all, but it's fine. It is going. SCC are still going to make it on out of there unharmed. So yeah, looking at this replay, that ultimate, the slide on in, the flash, and the ult was just too clean. Nothing the Powers and Jay Hoffenheimer can do against this Sivir, who gets a double kill and gets on out of there.
I mean, it was just kind of impressive how they were able to swap turret aggro at the end there, keeping both Inflection and Blaze's health pretty steady both ways, making like sure that even if they did get some motion coming in from like either Hecarim or the Vladimir, that they were at least healthy enough to at least try and get out of there.
Yep, so right now, despite the kill score, there's the lead between that SCC has is actually not that bad for USC. It's still a winnable game despite like the crazy scores. We have 8-2 Sivir, 2-0 Amumu. But yeah, USC JV are hanging in there despite everything. But this game I would still say is pretty much SCC favored. It feels like they are for sure in the driver's seat here.
I would say it's in the favor, but as we get into the mid game, we I mean, everything could start changing as lanes get swapped, and as we have bot lane moving to mid. They have to be very careful because I will say the Hecarim from USC is playing pretty aggressively. So
okay, the Hook is gonna catch the Zen, followed by the Death Charge. He's gonna use the Death Charge to go in, looking for something, flashing. Just try to go for some LL silent play. It's not going to work out. Jay Hoffenheimer looks like a kill. Jay Hoffenheimer is still low now. Inflection is going to go on in there and try to get something done. But the shutdown goes through onto him, followed by a kill by Yoi onto Jay Hoffenheimer. As now Ryolan and Blaze look like they're trying to back on off. Yoi catches this recall.
Oh, barely didn't catch it.
Yeah, that was so...
That was scary. He was sweating right now.
Yeah, he was like counting down the seconds. He was like, come on, please, please, please. He does, in the end, gets out of here. In this replay, we're going to see this death mark. Good attempt at trying to get out, but, you know, there's nothing you can really do against that. Sinbad Dante's a bit split off. Going to have to flash away from that. And Inflection and Yoi going forward, but Inflection's too far, I guess. Jay Hoffenheimer collects the kill before going down to the Ornn. And on the backside, Rylon and Blaze are going to have to step out of the fight.
I mean, that was a great team fight. The USC was able to split SEC like in half for that entire fight, keeping like their more squishy characters like to one side of them, whilst the I can't remember. I think it was your Nautilus zoned out that are more squishy, our squishy backline. So it was kind of like a perfect storm of our team just being able to do.
Blaze actually is going to be killed by Z Powers, unfortunately. Not where you want the kill to go, but a kill is a kill regardless. Also, the barrier trying to survive that.
Hey, gold is gold on the board, so I think USC right now take anything. And honestly, they made up the gold deficit that they were at. They were only 0.6k down, so not bad at all, honestly. And it was kind of what I was saying with us going into the mid game, like. It's up to anyone really. The kills aren't really the big thing right now. It's mostly their macro and how they can play around these teams.
Yeah, we're seeing small goldies, but it's okay for now as Inflection is going to jump on the Sinbad Dante. As the rest of the Sad Mummy does not need to use it. Sinbad Dante goes down so easily.
In the insane burst damage. I mean, I guess the high health pool, but like with the lack of actual armor, well, it wasn't enough to keep the Zed from blowing him up. And we get a vision from the bot side as the Ryze does his full combo on Orange just to take out the portion of his
That
health.
was his full combo?
Yeah.
If I was at Ryze hitting a full combo, I would say, yeah, that was one ability, guys. Don't worry about it. Like, I would never admit to that being my full damage.
I mean, to be fair with the
Hollow Radiance on the
yeah, Hollow Radiance goes burr.
and the Force of Nature. Yeah, that is like that orb is completely built to just shrug off any Ryze or.
All he needs is Warmogs right now, just do a little bit of HP, and he'll just be unkillable in lane.
2 armor vest, probably.
What is he going for?
Bramble vest.
Oh yeah.
Against the Vladimir, that would be my guess. 2 cloth armors, yeah, another 200 gold would be the Bramble vest. Okay, well, despite a good team fight, USC JP are still down in gold. The lead's gotten a little bit bigger since that fight, so
They are up drags though, which is very important.
It is an Ocean Soul, looks like. So.
Looks like we're looking for a team fight up top. Oh, don't face check the bush.
I know you want to, but don't
yeah.
do it. We heard the comms earlier at like minute 1 of the game. Face check. It's okay, but
I was gonna say if I hear that again from them, that's a lap around the building after this game.
Yeah, you get up from the casting desk. Excuse me, let me just. What are you doing? Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Sinbad Dante is gonna be chased off and go into his pool to avoid any extra damage.
They're lucky it wasn't a death push, I will say.
Yeah, look how USC JV are trying to get Vision in their own jungle even.
I mean, it's scary.
Approaching.
The amount of burst damage is
Yeah, I don't want to see them face.
as Yoi was just caught out completely.
Yeah, Bad Benja running on in full speed. Yoi might make it out of here. Yeah, it's gonna be.
I mean, they might be able to turn the team fight. Oh, as the bandit goes off.
Coach in on the inflection, but this is
I don't think they're looking for
this guy.
Yeah.
Jayhawk is gonna flash away, but has a dead death mark, and that means the pop is going to take him down. Speed powers has gone down as well. Honestly, that was not a good call. They
took I feel like they kind of let their Nautilus out to dry because they're like, we don't want to take this fight.
I think they should have genuinely fully left it to dry though. They went in a little bit on it. They tried to work with the engage, and it just went so badly. Like, you don't want that hook to hit. Sure. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, part of me wanted to see them either all in or just completely back out, because Nautilus doesn't have great escape. He has a great in, but not a great out. See, I think that was that hook that took him into the team fight that kind of sealed his fate a little bit. Because they almost tried to go all the way in. I mean, it was good for them. They made almost everyone on the USC have to back. Or SEC made almost everyone on USC have to do an emergency back. As Warren is kind of just playing zoning right now while they try and take Baron. Oh, they have no vision as they have to try and face check.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. Bad Benja could go in with the onslaught of shadows, but just can't really get a good angle on the pit. And with that, it will be the Baron Nashor over to SEC.
They could try and look for a turn to try and team fight this, maybe? Oh no, they're going to back. They're just like, guys, we have to be careful now. As with Baron on the board, I don't know. This could go either way. I mean, USC still has their second towers, or the second layer of towers. So, I mean, as long as they just play their cards right, I feel like they could at least try and zone out SEC from being able to capitalize on the Baron buff.
Sorry, we're trying to figure out for any Valorant or Rivals viewers which channels those are being streamed on, but I'm not seeing the information anywhere. So, you know, W for League for having USC Esports channel. What can I say?
Yeah, W League guys.
Yeah, I don't know. We just win.
I just like League of Legends here. Actually, I like Rivals too. Rivals is fun. I'm just so bad at Valorant. Like, as we look at USC just snipes Drake, no contention. I was wondering if we were going to see another Hecarim coming in, but it looks like they're going for their top wave. Is Hecarim taking all the jungle? It looks like Hecarim's taking the jungle camps of Inflection.
Yeah, the compensation, honestly.
I mean, a complimentary Raptor. I mean, I don't blame him. Trying to screw up the Inflection's tempo is probably like the name of the game right now.
Yeah, although I'm not sure if it matters too much as SGC is going to push in with that Baron buff, get that mid lane turret. Their gold lead ballooning pretty solidly, you know, hasn't spiraled too out of control, but has definitely grown since their Baron kill. As another turret goes down bot side.
Rip in peace, Raptors. my KFC, rest in peace.
Your KFC.
The KFC. And then we're just pushing out lanes right now. Nothing too major, you know. We have bot lane in the middle. Like, what do you expect? But the poor bot side of the of USC's jungle is just warded to everything. They know all the motion. As it looks like Orin, whilst we were looking at the mid lane, was able to split push and take out the bot side too. And it looks like Zed at the top side is going to be looking for some looking for that tower too. And I mean, both Ornn and Zed are highly potent split pushers, so maybe Zed might be able to take it.
Yeah, Zochu's not getting too comfortable here.
I mean, to be fair,
like stupid cannon, like 3 feet away. Zochu can only walk up there, throw out a Q, back off every 5 seconds. Yeah,
inflection coming in from the flank. Oh, this
man. This top is not gonna hit you. Should have an but and now, great operation on the different fire means he's gonna get blown up by Nuke Usable, and now Z-Powers has gone on in trying to get Nuke Usable down, but he's gonna dash on out of there with the mobility of the Zed. But now, here comes Sinbad Dog, is gonna get a double kill on the Sivir and the Nami. Gonna look for one more if he can on inflection. He's gonna get it triple kill over to Sinbad Dantes, and now Zochu and Sinbad Dantes are against the world. Top mid versus top mid, and who's gonna come out on top? It looks like it might be Zochu and Sinbad Dantes. If Nuke Usable does not have the HP to continue this fight. It is looking a bit suspect, however, so it looks like they're just gonna back off 3 for 3.
I'm more surprised that the Ornn was able to do that much damage to the Vladimir. I mean, I think Vladimir excels more in the multi-target scenario where he has more people to
Yeah,
heal
look at this replay. The flank was good by Jay Hoffenheimer, but he gets hit by the Aqua Person, and it's just so Jover for him. Great knock up there too, but which does get the Sivir and the Nami kills eventually. But yeah, Jay Hoffenheimer being just absolutely sniped out that early in the fight. The bubble was so good from that Nami. I think if it didn't hit, then they wouldn't have such an easy call onto Jay Hoffenheimer. This fight could have gone very differently, but unfortunately for USC, their ADC explodes like 2 seconds in the fight.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they're going to be. The Tristana, I mean, engaged off the flank. That is not the position they want to be, because SEC has so much mobility that they can just immediately change target. Like, okay, we're going to just hop on the Tristana. Like, right? They need to just be behind either the Hecarim or behind the Nautilus at all times, or else they're sitting ducks. They're gonna be free for the killings, because you are not gonna be able to get away from a Zed, especially Zed with full combo outs. And it looks we're kind of back into like a neutral phase. Everyone's just kind of looking around. I'm curious to see what the Vlad's building. We have full AP with Void Staff, Storm Surge, Dark Seal, and it looks like a needlessly large rod. Is he going for Shadow Flame or is he going for Rabadons? I'm curious.
Let's see, I think it does have a Void Staff, so I think Rabadons.
Probably Rabadons, I think.
Yeah, it looks like both Baron and the next Drake will be up around the same time. 4-second difference between them. So it will give SCC a choice between that Baron and that Drake. The library door's been left wide open. That's kind of crazy.
Want me to go close that?
No, it's fine. Whatever. It's whatever. It's terrible, but it's whatever.
Anyways, so as we're going into this main stage, sorry, a little bit distracted from the motion. But it looks like as we see USC like gathering up, it's looking like it's going to be a 4v5 as SDC is looking for a team fight right now.
I think I have a guess as to how soon this game's going to end.
We haven't
say anything.
I was going to say, yeah.
Anything could happen. Well, Dante.
The side looked a little happy when they stood up.
Okay, yeah, as USC JV are gonna go ahead and start up this Baron. Gonna be spotted out by the far side Drinking. And here comes SCC in. Call the board shot comes on out. Blue team has slain Baron naturally, but at what cost? As first of the Sad Mummy catching 3 people, the 2 are gonna go down instantly. The Zonia's not gonna save the other one, and that's Sinbad Dantes, who's the main carry. And that Rise goes down in the death mark. So 4 for nothing for SCC. Hoffenheimer's the only one left alive. Yeah,
I don't have high hopes for the Tristana.
You can guess what occurs in the next few seconds here.
As a 5 down mid, as they all are going to start shoving. I don't think that Ornn item's going to change anything. I don't think he needs to make it. As Tristana is just like, oh god, what do I do? What do I do? As he's just backing up, back into towers. This poor fellow. They like squishy all game, and then the Zed's just gonna hop the ass. The Zed hops.
W. What can you do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do as Nautilus is back up? Misses the Bluetooth hug as they start falling down, as the Nexus just gets cracked wide open like an egg.
And that is a 1-0 lead for SCC over USC JV. We may not get the JV varsity match of legends that we've been waiting for all semester. JV are sure they can beat Varsity, but I don't know.
And this is when I say I'm always wrong, and with my Met picks, because SCC actually came out on top. I'm proud of them.
Yep.
Very good. I can't, I didn't see the comp. I think the draft for SEC may have been there because they had the two tanks, both able to build the MR, and with both the
Rise just tickled them. I'm gonna be honest.
Rise he didn't have time to scale from what he needed. Vladimir did great damage in the end game, as you saw in the second to last team fight.
But he just got blown up.
He got blown up in that last fight with I mean, I don't know what he could have done. Maybe AP Bruiser, but it was tough.
Yeah.
That was a tough game for USC Varsity, but it's not over for them. They have plenty of time to rethink of a new strategy and like all of that. But it was a fun game to watch. I loved that both teams actually fought hard, and USC actually had a very strong mid game. Like, they were finding the ganks, catching people out. They were getting shutdowns all over. Like, the gold was pretty even.
Yeah,
and it was great.
Yeah, there was definitely a chance for USC JV, but unfortunately kind of slipped through their fingers with that Baron. They just focused too much on that purple worm, and the team fight just went so horribly in SEC's favor that there is nothing USC JV could do from there. I think, Adeline, we will go into a break before game 2. Adeline, yes? Haha.
We're waiting for confirmation.
Can we get a thumbs up for break? Yes. Okay, we're going to go to a break. So we will see you guys after the intermission. This has been Live in Camp. We will be back for game 2.
Thank you guys for watching. Oh.
Oh my god, wait, my dad was watching.
Oh, that's awesome.
My dad.
My mom was
Thank
watching
you.
too. That's so hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is so cool. Yeah, we're live, by the way.
Sorry, one second.
No, you're good. Hello, guys. Welcome back. We're posturing up for the next round, so like, just hang tight. I'm actually curious to see what the draft goes this time. So, what I have understood is that the comp that USC JV was running last game actually kind of heavily relied on Pantheon for in Ash. So that's why the last two picks kind of were a little bit rough around the edges. Was because that like the comp had to shift around to be more supportive for the Tristana, which they were going for a Pantheon Ash comp, and that's why they were kind of questioning whether or not to go with the Tristana or the Ash.
Yeah.
But I think they ultimately decided what would be better for the Nautilus with the Nautilus pick.
Which makes sense. We did see the Tristana have some decent effect in game, but unfortunately for USCJB, it just didn't work out. As we were going to go into the pick bans now, we are seeing SCC on blue side. Same band so far, running it back. The Thresh, the Pike, and the Elise all taken off the board.
Yeah.
If we're actually running it back, this should be Mordekaiser.
Yeah, no, it would be Mordekaiser, and then if I recall, it was Set, yeah. But what I think where they might have gone wrong is because they let our mid laner use his one trick, and like they let the Zed through.
In fairness, it's fearless, so
yeah, so true. They got a strong game one, but they're banning Syndra, so maybe they're ban out the mid laner. Oh, we just went the same.
Yeah, Syndra ban makes me sad. I do love Syndra, but
Syndra's fun, but maybe they'll play a different scaling mid laner, because I know he can also play Victor. Funnily enough, he can play Vigar. So if we see, they're banning out Yone too. He might actually play Vigar. Wait, let's see if he plays the little Grim.
First pick Vigar.
Let's see. The hardest thing, the easiest thing to counter. Let's see it.
Yes, Hydra. It's best of 3. So, if SEC win this, they will go on to the next round against USC Varsity.
Which, I mean, that's gonna be fun. First pick, Jarvan. Okay,
It's not locked in yet.
strong.
It could be anything. Yeah. But okay, it is gonna be locked in.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, the strong Jarvan pick. Are we gonna go Orianna?
Yeah, I was gonna say Orianna, natural follow up here. What else? USC JV just want to go like, no. Take that Nocturne Orianna.
True.
Fellas, is it ethical to look at your teammate's screen during a Nocturne ult? Discuss. LCK doesn't know. We've stated.
Now. Okay.
Okay, wait, now drop the Orianna with it.
I
You
guess
gotta see the JDG combo.
I mean, that's good. That's a good counter pick for the combo if they go Orianna. I mean, it beats them picking Ori, right? So, or forcing them to play the Ori Nocturne comp.
Yeah.
But let's see. So they're gonna go for maybe a disengage comp. Try and play around like SEC having to make the play. Like I could already see it in my head, like them forcing drag and then being like, okay, SEC, try and overtake us. Yeah. Annie in the mid lane. Okay. Do we have any Annie players in the UFC?
I would never put anything past Zochu. I really would expect it to go mid lane. Yeah. I can't really see Sinbad Dantes or the Powers playing it, but do I have to say it again? We're not going to discount that possibility. Mm-hmm. Anything can happen, so we're just going to play this one.
Anything can happen in the Rift.
Yeah. As the pick is going to swing back over to SCC, going to pick their B2, B3 now. Probably maybe that Orianna.
I was going to say, I think we're going to use the Orianna.
Yeah. Like, if you don't pick the Orianna here, it's going to get banned in the second phase.
Set. They let this, we're playing Set.
They let the Set through, and so it shall be picked.
Okay, so...
Orianna.
Maybe I don't know their picks. So I guess blinding Renekton would be too rough. So I guess Set. Although I can probably see a Serpent's Fang in the future.
Yeah. I've seen some crazy stuff.
There's the Serpent's Fang.
Yeah. All right.
Karma and Set.
It's almost like a starter pick. You pick Karma and Set. It's like, okay, you have to pay the tax now.
Yeah, the troll toll.
Yeah, it is going to go over to UCJV.
Who's their one pick? Are they gonna pick counter into the top line? Cassante. Okay. Well, Cassante's a very strong presence, but has a very high skill floor, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure.
How How confident is USC in playing the
I believe
Cassante?
in Richard.
You
I believe in Sinbad Dantes. We've seen he's pretty solid at these, more mechanically intense top laners.
Okay.
Jace is another pick for him, Gangplank.
Oh, okay. So he likes to play the hard
Cassante.
champs. Okay. A little bit of a different, like a variety of a champ pool, I'd say, with Gangplank too.
Zero ban makes sense when you're facing against a Karma pick already. I wonder if they're gonna ban the Orianna or like Caitlyn.
Oh yeah, true.
Because Caitlyn Karma.
Smolder ban. Who played? Oh, just the Swain. Just block out the support again.
Swain is gonna be taken off the board yet again.
I mean, I can't blame them. Like a strong scaling laner, like that could be a pretty torture in the bot lane, right? Just I mean, yeah, right now looks like they kind of have a heavy late game comp. Although I think as the game goes on, it'll be a little harder for Annie with being such a short range mage. Just like looking for any engage.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to drop Tivers and then like you have no kit.
Yeah, but I mean that is really all that's important.
That's true. I mean, like with how strong they made Jinx. I don't. Okay, I mean,
ADC play a lot of Jinx.
I don't think we're going for a protect the Jinx comp because you have to bend the entire comp around Jinx.
Varsity ADC is named Jinkosa. That's Jinx in Chinese.
Oh,
So like
okay.
we know a thing or two because we see a thing or two.
That's the power.
You
of the
get what you mean, right? Like
Yeah.
the Jinx is so get down, Mr. President. You need a support that's made, a Thresh, even a Tom Kench that gives her an escape, lets her play that hyper aggressive hyper carry style that she really loves. So yeah, I don't know if a Jinx would have been like the pick here. This comp is like not really suited to her.
I think.
Although you do have set, it's like, get down, Mr. President.
Yeah, that
He's
literally.
engaged on you, hurls them away. But yeah, where are you?
I think it might be to zone out the Xin Zhao, honestly. Like to keep him away because they didn't ban Ori. So I don't know if we're still gonna pick it. Maybe we might not with the Xin Zhao.
I feel like it's okay to end though. Like that sounds kind of grave, honestly. Okay, Bard pickup.
Bard pick. Okay.
Interesting. I don't know what the last time I saw the Powers play Bard was.
I mean, Bard's like he actually is a pretty way mid. Wait, so okay, they aren't going for the Orianna comp then. If that's there's no way that's Hwei ADC. I know Blaze. He's not gonna play Hwei ADC. He will not. He would take a lot of different things over Hwei ADC.
This gave me the Hui pick, so I guess Hui mid, unless
Yeah.
you're just lying to my face. But
I guess yeah, my bad.
it could be. We're not going to discount that possibility.
I'm looking at Blaze right now. He has such an intense look on his face.
I'm doing this right now. The
Yeah,
faker
yeah.
pose.
Setting it up. Oh no. Did you buy the Faker Ari skin?
No.
No. No, just no.
I'm-
It's so disgusting.
Neela Karma.
Nyla? Oh no, what are you? He wants to play Nyla?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's go. Finally something quick. This is why I don't watch LCK.
This-
Because LCK would pick this board.
That's true.
But here, this is 10 times better than LCK.
Okay.
So you're gonna see Neela Karma pick.
I remember when like one of the LCK streams, the bot lane was Renata and then it was Callista, and they like the casters shit on it. They
Okay,
Parody,
it is Seta Bard.
Yeah,
Make
Seta
you
Bard.
see- Yeah, Callista Renata was like the combo, but then it started getting worse.
yeah, no. As the game goes on,
People just Callista trying to find a reason to exist after early game is just like, yeah, Callista Renata fell off obviously, but it's fine. Yeah, USC JV. They're chanting over there.
yeah. Hey.
Good vibes.
Honestly, they have a fun comp though. Both teams, you would never see this in like Worlds. Like
Yeah.
these exact I mean, you would see Jarvan and Xin Zhao, sure, but these exact comps, like just looking at the other four champions on SCC side, none of them none would be played in like a competitive setting. Same goes for USC JV. Like, I mean, you might see a Bard, but Bard Cassante of course, but like the Senna and the Annie, no, you'd never see Annie. So. Really, you'd see Annie? You think you'd see Annie?
Okay, well, years ago, yes, and also I think I've seen her picked a little bit now, but like I don't know, like I haven't been watching too much because it's exam season.
Yeah.
So,
I got you.
Like I stopped taking LPL shifts for a while, so I don't know what's going on over there. despite how much I glaze them. Again, my first shift tonight, actually.
Yeah. I'm curious. So, okay. Well, who do you think drafted the better team comp? Like off the cuff, like no stats. Who do you think has the initial advantage?
You're asking. I don't.
Oh yeah, I'm just getting your opinion.
I feel like I genuinely. I couldn't tell you. Like, both of these, like, they started out so standard, them just like threw a curveball at our throats. Like,
literally.
I couldn't tell you what's about to happen. Hydra said, "Oh no, our sponsors," when you cursed.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, we don't have sponsors.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's so awkward with the parents. I'm so sorry. Any parents listening, I know my parents are out there.
Yeah, it looks like my dad's back to work, but maybe my mom's listening. My mom.
I'm so sorry, Miss Olivia's mom.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed.
It's really fine. Sometimes it just slips out.
Don't worry. It probably won't happen again. But yeah.
Sorry for my behavior. It will happen again.
Yeah, it's literally. I will say at least some of the I can only speak for SEC's side of this because I've seen at least some of this. Because some of these are more like 4 of those, the Jarvan, the Set, the Karma, and the Hui are like picks that I've seen SEC run and feel vaguely confident on. I think the Karma and the Set are definitely the most comfortable on their roles right now. The Nyla is such an odd pick.
Where did that come from?
I don't know how it's gonna work. I mean, he plays Blaze, who is the Nyla, is like an Olaf one trick in the top lane. There is not a lot of overlap with what I am seeing currently.
Okay, but at least she's melee.
That's true, it is melee.
Is that the thought? That was like.
I think the thought of it being melee and like really good damage reduction, and with Nyla just having her E give like her invulnerability, or not invulnerability, but like the huge damage reduction, I think that might give her the edge in the early stages. Especially with Karma's assistance to be able to buff up very strongly in the early game. Because I know Karma's damage falls off hard in the late game.
Yeah.
Where she just
at that
becomes
point, it's not what she's about. Like you were about to say, I think, the shield.
The shield, and then like the silly little root that she has that's feels like it's a little cooldown feels a little short on that one. I'm sure we've all been tortured by the Karma at some point, maybe in an ARAM.
I feel like this Eddie's gonna have like the most horrible time ever against this Hui. Like just in general,
I would not have
team. Like I would hate playing against this Hui right now. Like the range is so short compared to this Hui who nukes you from like three screens away.
Tower.
Yeah, literally.
I think Hui actually has longer range than Xerath. Like honestly, on a good day, I just wouldn't have expected an artillery mage from Nuke Usable. It's just like not typically his playstyle because he has played Hui in the past, yes, but he's more comfortable on assassins. Very like
yeah, I mean we just saw that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with the Zed game.
Yeah. And also like combined with a Nilo, just like, you know, jump in wombo combo sort of thing, which would have been fire with the Amumu last game.
That is true,
it's not meant to be. But yeah, that like you see an artillery mage into, you know,
Annie.
The melee AD carries, like, yeah, sure. Like, absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema, yeah. Oh my gosh. But I'm just so curious to see where this goes, because I don't know, man. They could win through topside. Like, if the Cassante is as mechanically gifted as you mentioned, like, I think they could win through topside, honestly. Cassante is just, like, that powerful to be able to set up team fights and such. And like the unkillability on this Cassante could actually be like the thing that swings the team fight into USC's favor, even with like the short range of an Annie, right?
He will not yield.
He will not yield. My soldiers never yield.
It looks like we should be getting into game. It looks like the other match might have just wrapped up. Yeah, they're packing up. I'm not sure which team. I think that's Riverside. So thank
I
you,
think
Riverside,
so.
for participating in our
Yes.
raid. Much appreciated.
I talked to one of them earlier, and like they're I mean they seem like great guys. Like they had from what I was watching actually from off the side of my screen, like they had a Skarner top and a Poppy top too. Like
Oh, what?
it was like absurd. The 2 games they played.
Okay, I mean, sure, why not?
I mean, yeah,
That's honestly just
Rolex's tanks.
as we are going to get onto the Rift for game 2.
Oh no, are we gonna face checking out?
We're face
Face checking.
fine this time because it's a Bard setup. Like,
True.
not nearly
Solid
the amount
stun.
of burst potential you have with Tristana Nautilus.
Yeah, Karma needs to play a little bit safe here. Like they're gonna get poked out like pretty hard, as we might get a kill on them.
Jay Hoffenheimer, yeah, we do indeed get a kill before minute 1. It's the clock.
Interesting.
So that's not usually how Karma lanes go.
Yeah, no, I was not seeing that coming. I'm confused at like the aggression, the aggressive positioning on the Karma, because they still were holding Bush when the Bard was able to buy space with their initial poke, right? And then they stayed in the other bush, like the Bard wasn't going to do that again. Like I'm not entirely sure of the thought process.
I mean, it is still Karma. You can get back there with your Mantra Q, still do some good damage in
True.
your lane, but with the way that... I mean, you have a Neela. You can't walk up because the Neela is, of course, melee compared to the range of the Bard Senna. And good stun by the powers. Oh, this lane is just...
It's too rough. I mean, I guess the Karma is just to make up for the Nyla needing to scale. And then as we look at the top side, it looks like the set actually having a decent time, able to at least effectively zone out the Cassante all out.
Ooh, that is the Heartsteel set skin. Interesting.
Are you a fan of the Heartsteel skin for set? Oh, an immediate gank from the Hui for the giving the Annie a little bit of boost. Feeling confident that his Senna is just not going to get poked out.
Yeah.
But he did get the cannon. Oh, well, inflection coming in with the Jarvan.
Flash out of here. He doesn't have that magical...
Wait, does he get it?
Wall stun, and now Inflection knows, yeah, he's got to back off here. He doesn't want to deal with Bad Benja coming over to rotate.
But very good peel from the Hui, letting him get out of there before the Annie was, who was holding on to that stun, getting ready to ready to send him to the fountain.
Yeah, Hui definitely does have the mobility with the W, the subject, Serenity, something.
I'm just
He has so many of them.
yeah, he had
He
9
has like Stirring Life. He has like Grasping Maw. He has Spiraling Despair. That's his ultimate. But everything else is like, who knows, man. Like when I'm playing Hui, I don't use all of his abilities. I'm not gonna lie. Like I can't think about that many at once. I just kind of like 2 of the 3 on each key. Like
I know that they're organized in his Q sets up for his aggressive abilities, his W sets up for defensive abilities, and then his E is
like
utility. Yeah.
Which makes sense. So it's just like the long range bolt, like the Searing Bolt or something. It's probably a Pokemon move actually, but no, I'm thinking of Raging Bolt. But like whatever it is, that Searing Bolt thing, I never use that. Like I just don't think about it.
It's just a hard character. I don't blame anyone for like. I mean, mad respect to people who do play Hui.
Yeah. I don't have the brain power here. I really think when I'm playing.
I'm a Malzahar player. We've already discussed this.
Yeah. You can go in, yeah, Blaze Echo just pops a couple of spells. Doesn't really do much of anything. But yeah, like, when I was watching a Challenger player talk about his approach to this, like, 1-1 movement, he's like, yeah, I know MF outdamages me here. I need to dodge this like, whatever, the E, and then do this, hit my next one, use this to bait out this. And I was like, bro, I just cast my abilities at them and hope they die. Like, we are
so real.
We are like completely different like species of League player. I mean, that would explain the jarring rank discrepancy, but alright.
I mean, to be fair, this is a very hard MOBA.
Yeah. Pretty slow start, at least this time around. I mean, I say that, but we got a kill before 1 minute. But after that, these next 3.5 minutes have been pretty chill.
I mean, the aggression on the Bard right now is like making for a really interesting game, because I mean, I know Bard's whole kit is around roaming, right? But I mean, seeing it in practice by like a pretty solid player. He's playing.
Oh, he pulled the wave. Oh, he pulled the wave. That was
good.
So good. Because we can see actually this Neela, despite being melee, despite a pretty bad level 1, did actually have the CS lead until, of course, Jay Hoffenheimer is going to come in and collect this wave now. Actually, he misses a couple. Yeah, Mila is now even in CS that setup, but yeah, she did have that CS lead despite being melee and despite that early lane going so interestingly.
I mean, to be fair, Senna doesn't entirely need most of the minions. She just needs her souls, which she gets from either attacking, auto-attacking the champions, or killing cannon. So as long as she gets like those stacks, she can like scale out of her mind, like getting more bonus range, bonus DPS.
Yeah.
Very, very strong.
Con is pointing out in Twitch chat that our title is not accurate. It says USC Varsity versus UMN Maroon Seawall Championship. Seawall is over, guys. We are in USC Games Expo. This is USC JV versus Santiago Canyon College. Game 2 of our best of 3. Is Jay Hovenheimer going to be forced to flash out of that flag and drag from Inflection? Does Cam follow in Kadril's footsteps, canceling Mao's ult? I don't know, have you done it, Cam?
Canceling? Okay, I have canceled a mouse ult before, but it was one time and I was learning the character.
Alright.
It does happen.
To do it on stage professionally, so like, you know.
It was me and my friend. I was being forced to play League that night. It was just like, I want to play an easy champ.
Yeah, turn your brain off.
Turn the brain off, just...
Press R.
Yeah, I was gonna say, flash R. Is the camera even on? Did we just...
No, we just pointed at nothingness. But, well, like, we understood it.
Yeah,
that's
right.
what matters.
Alright, it's just some fun casting, guys. Don't worry about it.
Like, emotionally, like, we are doing so much right now, guys.
It's fun.
Don't pan to our cameras, like, we have the most deadpan expression.
Yeah, come on. Adeline, please don't do this to us.
Dude.
Oh, the set ult!
Flash away from Sinbad Dante's away from that showstopper. Now gonna go all out over the wall, but there is Inflection waiting for him, and the Senna ultimate is too little too late. Yoi will collect the kill.
I mean, that was a great maneuver, honestly, but the fact that Inflection was already there ready to gank was just like... Yeah, just that unfortunate timing.
Yeah,
right?
I think the ideal play there would of course be to use the all-out unstoppable to cancel out the set ultimate. Just get on out of there and walk away. But, you know, don't have that timing quite down, and maybe if Inflection wasn't there, it could have gone differently. But
oh yeah,
he was. So.
I think if Inflection wasn't there, I think it would have been way more competitive between both Set and the Cassante. Because, I mean, just the sheer survivability, but when you have two like active DPS, like two bruisers beating down on you, it's bound to happen. You're just not gonna, you're gonna fold immediately. And we get a little bit of motion from the bot lane, some gentle poking.
Yeah, a little bit of a nothing burger down bot lane.
A little bit, which is surprising for such a lane, but I think it's because with the Nyla being so like close range, it's hard to find like those engages. I think we might need to wait till like maybe a level 6 engage.
Like definitely with when you have a Karma support, like you as a Neela have to be engaged. As they're
speaking of which,
Apotheosis on top of Jay Hovenheimer, who's no mana, no health, and is gonna go down to Blaze Echo. Power is gonna run away from that fight. So yeah, you call it out pretty much exactly. Level 6 engaged, despite not having an engaged support, can make it easy. Blaze Echo uses that slipstream in twice, I believe, and then pops the Apotheosis, at which point, you know, it's just so over with it for a Senna, no barrier, no flash.
I mean, yeah, that's such a hard position, especially, I mean, Senna has kind of a disengage with her, her W, if I recall. Is that her root, or is that her,
yeah, that's her root.
It's a root. Okay, yeah, her E. Her E is a very good disengage, but being immediately rooted from the Nyla just that just puts her off to a bad start.
Do I hear my goat live ass so saps? Yes, hello. Thank you for watching so. But
who said Adeline pan to the caster
please
cam?
don't do that. Like, you know, we're hired for our voices, not our faces. That's all I'm gonna say.
We're being paid.
In like knowledge that we're being good people and like contributing to the esports, the collegiate esports environment. Yes, as here comes the showstopper, great grab in onto Sinbad Dante, who's just gonna go down. Sinbad Dante goes all out, but he's not gonna do it quite in time, and the dawning shadow does not hit Yaoi. So another 2 kills over to SCC. As
it looks like SCC is gonna claim the rest of the grubs.
Every time I start trolling, like something happens, and I'm like not even looking at the screen, and I realize, oh crap, like. I'm gonna walk in as the stun is going to catch on the new Fusible, who's gonna try to run away, has the shield from the white abilities, but being collected with that ignite. The powers in its ignites this series, honestly.
Like, Ignite's such a powerful ability that I think I mean, to most people, it gets underutilized, I feel. I mean, Ignite Exhaust especially.
Exhaust. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like, what do I do? Uninstall? Like,
Yeah, exactly. Especially in the top lane, if you're fighting up against someone with Ignite Exhaust.
take Exhaust in the top lane. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't say anything on broadcast. I can't.
I watched a Tom Kench main just do that, and he like
That is so.
it tortures like Aatrox and Vesa. It's just like no mobility for you, son.
Isn't that kind of valid though? Like against sweaty Aatrox and Vesa players to just say, I'm gonna play the frog. I'm gonna go Exhaust Ignite, and you are gonna have the worst time of your life. You know what? Based, I respect. If you play like Vayne with Exhaust.
Okay, Vayne with Exhaust.
Spotlight,
Yeah.
go back and bro.
It's so disgusting how much range champs are played top nowadays.
Damage from.
Yes, solid poking, and Senna getting her stacks, which is like exactly what she needs to be able to overpower the spot lane.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I would be interested in seeing the Senna stacks at some point. Not super important this early into the
I
game.
think the most important first like stack threshold is 50 for that initial range boost, or the tile bonus for her range, which this starts to be able to like, oh, I can trade with another range champ and they can't poke me, or I can AA a range champ. Oh my goodness! As Nyla goes in with the both got Bard ulted.
Fate to try to immune that. Jay Hoffenheimer is so low in, gonna get taken down by Blaze, who is gonna go down again to the Powers, who's flashing away from his left. Now Bad Benja is here. Zotu running on in, has the Tivers, has the stun ready. Where's it gonna go? He's gonna get knocked out by the Flying Dragon. It is actually the Tivers is too late, so that engage kind of botched because of that Flying Dragon from inflected. I just heard someone lose it in the casting booth. I just heard, so true.
I can't believe the Hui from downtown, by the way, he wasn't even on the caster's screen and he poked the Annie. Did anyone else catch that in the chat? Can we get a giant red arrow from bro downtown?
We just need a big arrow pointing the Hui at all times, because otherwise we're not gonna see him. Just like vaguely inform us of his whereabouts.
Can we get a Hui cam in the
Hui live Hui reaction? Little 1v1 here that shows how the all-out with Sinbad Dante just needs a couple more hits to take down the set with the Ignite, and of course the turret will deter him from taking that one any further.
I mean, Set's natural Warmogs built in is giving him the sustain he needs in this like situation. Deflection just walking up, like does he go for the flag?
Away from Sinbad Dante.
Okay. Building the pressure just so he backs off.
Respect that from Sinbad Dante. He knows, you know what, there's no point in trying to play greedy on this. I'm just gonna flash early and make sure I can get on out of there.
Guys, I'm gonna head out.
I'm just gonna go. Like I understand. Like
I'm not
fine. Fine. You can just tell me like if you want me to die. Like I get it.
A little bit of rough. Top side has been a little bit rough for both, honestly. Just like a little bit of a slap fight as well.
Supportal combat. Nice sidestep. As here, now, that was a thing. It was for the Timbers, and now Ryan is so low, away from Zotu. Cool guys don't get explosions. And another flashlight from Nuke usable to avoid the tempered fate. Good play by the Powers. It was all a bait.
I mean, that was incredible movement, but like, I'm surprised the supports went in for that. Like,
that was so iconic. As Zotu might be now doesn't have his flash for that play just now. So now the Cataclysm jumps on in, and there's absolutely nothing he can do. Dawning Shadow is too little, too late to save him.
I mean, I hope the Hui might just get nuked down by the Annie ult. Actually, I don't know. Okay, he got it, but still, like that's scary because Annie's ult just keeps going until like until someone dies. Very impressive, honestly. Being able to, I guess, go band for band with kills in CS this game. Both teams fairly even CS, just a little bit of gold deficit, but nothing they can't make up, especially with a drag kill.
Yeah, definitely a more even feeling game than last time. I mean, we had the score was like 1-7 at one point, in this early game. So 6-4 is much more balanced. The gold lead once again in favor of SCC, but at least this time it feels like USC JV have more of a way through this game.
And I especially think that they have a great chance because they have a lot of scaling laners with Cassante and Senna. Senna just looking to play farm this game, or like get her licks in with poke. And honestly, this game, it's looking, I'd say USC is in a pretty good spot right now. I'm not entirely sure of the scaling of Nyla, but I mean, oh no.
No, it's like okay, but like also, you're still with ADC jumping in. Okay, imagine jumping in as an AD carry versus an Annie.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
true.
like you explode. Like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you do have good damage. Like Neela can absolutely obliterate someone.
I mean, she has also MR.
Yeah, with that collector, that's pretty nasty.
Oh,
after all.
boy,
You get
yeah.
a couple more items, you can just shred through some.
Ooh, 2 daggers, the British special. They just sold the daggers actually as soon as I made that joke. The British. But if they sold the daggers for a BF blade.
Yeah, he was like, I'm sorry, I like the
He
joke
heard the
slot.
caster boot. I mean, he is 2 feet away from us, so.
Hell not.
Hell no.
Stop saying that.
Cam, stop looking at me. Sorry, Cam.
As the second Drake of the game will go down to USC JV, short of a miracle steal from play. Not going to happen, thank God. I would lose my mind. Hex Gates activate. It's going to be a Hexel as the journey in.
Going for a gang.
Tempered Fate will catch this play this time. Going to line up that.
Yeah,
I mean, what do you say?
The Eddie's burst damage is absurd there, and with the ult in the stun in the pocket.
Yeah.
Just ready just to send out timbers.
There's a giant gummy bear on your face. Like, what can you do?
Not much.
That play, it's so juicy.
Oh yeah, the Petricite's just completely built up. It hurts.
There's nothing more satisfying than breaking those, by the way. It's baited me so many times, and it will continue to bait me, I fear. That's why I'm sitting here casting the series and not in kind of PC play.
But what's more satisfying, hitting the Demolish or hitting the Petricite?
So I'm not a top laner, and when I do play top lane, I play like, you know, Gwen, Fiora, Aurelia. So like, I really wouldn't know. Demolish was the OG, like, crystalline, in fairness. But now as a mid laner, it really suits my monkey brain.
Yeah. Completely
The Flogging Drag is going to miss, but the Cataclysm will not. It is a point and click. Now the Grasping Maw is going to take down Zo 2. Okay, last Zo 2 in collection doesn't matter. As Bad Benja is now on the run with B powers helping him out. Great Cosmic Binding to help with the escape, and the Dawning Shadow just for a little more protection.
I mean, yeah, Senna's at least been on top of the using her ult, like no saving it at all, like just able to react when there's a team fight. And they're like, okay, you guys need support on it, right? They're I think their ability to keep using, be able to use it off of cooldown is very impressive to manage their cooldowns like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think Senna kind of understanding that at this point in the game, it's not really about her. She's more of a, you know, a late game character.
Oh, yeah.
As obviously, it's Senna. So just using that ultimate to try to help the team out as they try to make plays and get themselves into a good spot for when Senna is able to really have an effect on the game.
I am curious though what they're going to start building, because they have the Phage Hammer, if I recall that's the name of the item. If they're building, are they going to start building crit, or if they're going to just keep going straight for AD? I'm curious on what like they're going to all in on.
Wait, for who? This Senna?
The Senna, yeah.
Static Shiv?
Yeah, they have Static Shiv and then the hammer.
The
I think it's
Phage, yeah.
the Phage Hammer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's probably the you know what? 2 brain cells between the two of us, but it's okay.
We both peace signed the camera that is not currently on us.
It's okay. Fight on, guys.
Fight on.
Alright, yeah. Sorry. We were
posing for the picture.
We might have been posing for a photo op, caught, clipped. You know, it is what it is. Nothing was happening. This is like LCK.
Yeah. So I mean, at least the comps are like exciting, right?
Yeah.
So we have the you would never see them.
As now here comes the engage from the Neela. The Apotheos is gonna jump on in, force the flash out from Zo 2, who's still gonna be rooted up by that Karma. And yeah, Blaze Echo will take down Zo 2.
Oh no.
And now you're looking in a bit of a bad spot. The Cosmic Binding goes to be hit, and the Tempered Fate to take down the turret. Shutdown goes over to Bad Benja on the Zinzao. Absolutely no counter.
I was gonna say they massacred my boy. Like, oh my god. Massacred my boy. Oh my god. Top 10 photos taken before disaster. Literally right there, man.
Literally just minding his own business top lane. I fear like you've crossed the line, you know, like I'm sorry. The bush instant flush away from your Cusable. He does not want any of that smoke. Knows he can't really fight against K'Sante. Gonna drop that Spiraling Despair, but look at this. K'Sante is a bruiser, an assassin, a tank. Is gonna flash forward and take down Nuke Usable. Nothing to see here, folks. Unfortunately, the bush play was just too clean.
Insane bush check. It caught me off guard.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, there's a K'Sante.
I jumped a little in my seat. Do you ever like get scared by an opponent coming out of the bush?
Oh, absolutely, all the time. It depends, especially like if it's like a jungler or something, like a Silas.
Yeah.
Like if I'm playing like my Xerath, I'm I'm trying. And like,
When I can fully know here's the Donnie Shadow out with a right side that can still support against the question. But now here's the showstopper forcing the powers to flash away. That is taken down. The powers are gonna try to fly on out of there, and now Zochu and Sinbad Dantes are in a bit of an awkward spot. Sun is gonna go down. So good E from Set. Sinbad Dantes playing this one pretty well. The footwork is pretty nasty here. And now Jay Hoffenheimer will take down Yooi. And now a flash in apotheosis from the Nilo, but it's gonna be taken down. What, however, can the rest of SEC get from it? They're gonna take down the Annie. And now Jay Hoffenheimer is in a bad spot. Doesn't have anyone left to peel for him. Gonna flash and barrier on out of there. But now the Monster Q and the snipe from the Hui means that Jay Hoffenheimer will go down and Sinbad Dantes is not long for this world.
this team fight was all over the place. I was just like, oh my god, USC is doing so well, and then like, then SEC comes in out of nowhere to try and regroup, but then all their healths got super low, and then USC was able to turn it, and then the Hui comes back after they died to clean up. That was so insane of like a mix of emotions. I can't believe like how well both teams played that team fight. That was so like. That was exciting. That was something you won't really see in Worlds or LPL.
DK
would never.
Just saying. Anyway,
And-
yeah, like the power of the Hex Tech Rift is that in these extended fights, you can respawn and take the gate. I mean, based off where the position was, you could basically take the gate straight back to the fight, which is exactly what New Crucible did there. Respawning after that earlier play, and just absolutely decimated the rest of USC's team. You know, I was gonna say it looked good, but it was just too much of an overstep from USC, honestly. From the second they started that play, they were outnumbered, outgunned, and although they tried to collapse, they're just in such a bad position from there.
And then the bar gets
Speaking of
caught.
bad positions, the Powers does get caught out in that Raptor pit.
Did that? I think his gateway got caught on
Yeah, I-
something. Yeah, that's what that
No.
looked like. Feels bad. Maybe like the edge of like the Raptors outcove. That's so tragic, man. The escape like could have been there, but just the root, the knockup, like
Yeah.
everything was against him.
We have Soap Saps asking us thoughts on new skins. Did you see it? Those new skins?
Oh, is he talking about Scion and Vel'Koz? Are they?
It's the Scion, it's like a pizza cutter, and the Vel'Koz is like the spaghetti guy.
Oh, he's the flying spaghetti monster.
Stick Aurelia. Like, that's heat, bro. She's fighting with
No
the six.
way.
It's so awesome. That's like the funniest meme ever. I love it.
Me too.
We have so much in common, that's perfect. Like, the showstopper will bring Sinbad Dantes in onto the fight. But that's the debate goes out. And the catch anyone puts Sinbad Dantes in the middle of his fight, so he can't chase down the rest of the team. That Bartle might have just grieved his own team.
As it looks like SCC is out of that team fight, as Set just gets to let his he's just gonna back in it. He doesn't even need to wait for his passive. All right, and they get a control ward over Baron to, a little bit of I don't know, like I think USC has to contest them for Baron, or else like I'm not. Big yawn coming in for my co-caster.
Listen, I woke up
They're so
I
bored with the
tell you-
gameplay.
time that started with single digits. I'm a computer science major. I don't do that, okay?
I'm sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's valid, honestly. But yeah, I do agree with that. The Baron, at this point, would be a pretty obvious next step. They have a lot of pressure pushing these waves, obviously about 5k gold ahead already. So unless USC JV can get something done here, as that Benja goes in for, but the Apotheosis is going to catch two boys. That's going to dash on back to the Karma. But Curly will be taken down. Finally goes down. It takes the whole Avengers to take him down. It takes a while too. However, that is still a double kill over to the side of USC JV.
To be fair, that was with the healing from Redemption as
Yeah.
well as was the insane shields Karma was able to put out in the late game. But man, all 5 members too. I'm surprised. I'm like, where's where's SCC right now? Like, no one was able there to assist them.
Spare catch the Hoffenheimer pops the barrier, and it just barely, that snipe almost got him. Oh my
The
god.
way artillery from downtown. The
He's
damage.
literally not even on his screen.
We could not see him. I didn't know he was in the team fight. My gosh, like.
Cause is basically that one Tango Pokemon, Tangela.
Oh, Tangela?
Yeah,
Tangrowth?
probably. Seems right. Yeah.
Tangrowth's the evolution. Tangela
Yeah.
is the first evolution.
Can you name all 1,025
Oh,
Pokemon?
I don't feel like it. I don't know if I can actually. I know if like, have you done like the what's it? Pokodle or like the Wordle that's
No.
like Pokemon? Okay, I do that every once in a while.
I just do the 1025 naming. I guess there's more now with the new starters. My PR is like 30 minutes, by the way.
Oh my gosh, impressive.
Yeah, I have issues, but
I
it's okay. There are
valid
worse issues to have. Like, don't ask me my time for league champions, please.
Ooh. How long's your league? Or how much league champions have you played?
I don't know. I mean, I can name all of them alphabetically, like pretty solidly.
Yeah, Aatrox needed 2 A's.
Yeah.
But
It's R, Holly, Oxon, Alistair. Yeah.
oh my goodness,
Yeah.
very
We
impressive.
get messed up around like the cheese, but apparently the rival stream is not working at the moment, so that's a shame. Yeah, we didn't.
I mean, we didn't have any casters scheduled
Their
anyway.
cores aren't working.
Ooh.
Yeah, you should have seen the setup. I was there helping. Like it was just a mess. Like
I vaguely saw what was going on.
no hate to the organizers, by the way. It's just like we're doing our absolute best, but the
At least the venue
cable
looks
setup.
nice.
Yeah, I mean, they were in SCA though, so it's like a
Oh.
little stuff. You know, you just have your tables in what's basically a classroom.
Oh yeah, because the rivals players are set up in like not auditoriums, like theaters.
Yeah,
like
it's like
actual.
theater style classrooms.
I mean, it's cool though. I'm so jealous of USC. The school, the campus is awesome. I love being here.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm like half an SCA student, and I low-key, when I was told to go to SCA 112 to help set up, I was like, I don't know where that is. I genuinely don't. Like, it's been a while.
Yeah, I remember I actually when I was trying to guide my team to the Marvel Rivals area, I actually just took them to the Troy statue, or what's his name? Tony Trojan.
Tommy Trojan.
Tommy Trojan. Close enough. Sorry, vaguely Italian name. But it looks like not much has actually happened in the Rift here as we turn into LPL casters and talked about anything but the game. LCP, sorry.
LCP.
There's so many names.
It's okay. But yeah, nice emotes from SCC, by the way. The Ramus, okay, objectively the best emote in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Although the team with thumbs up is actually surprisingly fire.
True. Yeah, I think the thumbs up is really good.
The proportions are just so funny on that thing. Can you hear this? You can hear this.
They could probably hear this.
They can absolutely hear. I saw my icon light up green. They can absolutely hear these.
Yeah,
comments.
so you can hear SEC in the background as our normally quiet support is just like, get on Marin!
Hey, you know, sometimes things are just too hype.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat says we're Malamar squad represent phase.
Malamar? Oh, I respect that.
We're league players. We all have issues. True. Yeah. I think no one signed up to cast Marvel Rivals, but yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it wasn't really advertised. Was it?
We tried reaching out.
Oh, did you?
I wouldn't really know about Rivals. For League, obviously, worked out. We got you. We have another
Yeah.
guy. Then me and Thomas. And see, as that vendor goes into the middle, 4 people. Has the kind of guard, keeps him alive. Shockingly long time. But even with the Dawning Shadow, we cannot survive. And Flush is on a sliver of HP. Stop her! Mr. President now. Bahoy is taking down 2 people. Z Power is the only one left alive.
Oh,
He's on the run.
Oh my god, that's the set just runs down the park.
5 level lead. I think this one might be over.
Oh my god.
Ace on over to SEC, and you have to feel the Baron in just a few moments. As you doesn't even go for it.
Was able to get for both games. One player was able to get their mains. Like these are because our top laner set one trick for so long. Like I was playing an ARAM game and he was behind me and he was telling me button combinations as I was trying to focus on the game. Like this guy loves his set. As he takes an inhib and an inner turret gets taken down as the enemy team starts respawning right about now. But I'm curious to see how they work with the Barons because I mean all lanes are gonna start getting shoved out.
Yeah, my friend Soap says SCA is a nightmare to navigate. She is actually an SCA student, so you know I feel validated. Like maybe it's not my fault. I don't know where anything is.
I don't
Blaze Echo goes in for the 1v1 against the jungler. Like this is so crazy. ADC just solo killed the jungler, and now he's gonna get away with it too.
They did not want any of that smoke. Like
They did not want any of that. Sinbad Dantes and the powers are like, should we? No, we can't, bro.
The bard took him on his shoulder and was just like,
okay,
don't.
Quiz, when you hear LDR, do you think long distance relationship or do you think Lord Dominic's regards?
Ooh, I think For me, it's long distance relationship. I think I've heard that a lot more, especially.
It's Lord Doms for me.
Yeah.
Bad.
No.
Yeah, we're in LDR. I was like, what? Like you're speaking my language, but like the words don't make sense together. But yeah, so we are seeing that LDR on that Neon now, so it's gonna be even more of a threat to even that Kasante, who is for the tank melee blah 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 blah.
He's the everything character.
It's copy pasta. Wait, I have it written down. I can actually just read that.
Yeah. Can my Kasante start building a long range cannon, or what's the what's the poke item?
I literally don't. I don't even know, but that's diabolical. Actually, I have the Kasante copy pasta too.
Oh no! Why is this just a page in this Discord?
Because it's necessary. You know what? Personal Discords are like so underrated. Anyway, gonna push on in from SEC, trying to get these inhibitors down. Already dropped one, of course, in the mid lane. Maybe two. I low-key can't see the time.
The group backing. Everyone's backing.
No, I got it. We'll use the power of friendship. That is... As they all go home together, holding hands, singing campfire songs. I think their next push will probably be the end of the game. But you know,
maybe they're going for. Actually, no. What?
I just noticed this Jarvan is deathless. 4013, 700 gold bounty.
I mean, he's pretty much a support right now.
4 items, bro. Our team, our varsity team, once our Jarvan gets 2 items, he does not touch the rest of his camps. Our ADC is like, so. I noticed you're basically full build. Mind if I take your entire bot side? You know what? It's valid. We always joke he's our president. Like,
yeah.
Jink is still, literally.
Does he only play hyper carries?
It's not that he only plays hyper carries. It's that he only hyper carries.
Oh.
You know? You feel me?
I feel you.
He pulls up the Xayah and then like goes 17-1. Or, I don't know. But yeah, alright, we are gonna see SCC take down another Hextech Drake. Not really any room for USC to contest that at this point.
Are they just gonna? I mean, what's the next major push that we're looking for? Because there's not a lot of motion right now. We are SCC's up by at least 11k gold, which is a huge deficit. But are they gonna? Are they gonna hunt down for a team fight or what? I don't know what we're looking for right now.
Realistically, there is no rush for SCC. They could just play this completely slow, Baron up in 2 minutes, like wait for that, presumably push in with that. Even, you know, the Drake, I think, obviously, it's huge buff for them because they'll get the soul. If USC somehow gets it, no big deal. So it's perfectly fine if they want to play this safe. Of course, Senna does scale to oblivion, but she's also very behind at this moment compared to this Neela, and I mean there's a Hui in the game. Right?
Yeah, the Hui, as much as Senna's gonna scale her range, I think the Hui, like, unless this game goes to like 50 minutes, I don't know if the Senna's gonna
like,
be able
Hui just calls down an orbital strike cannon on you, and it's like, well, pack it up. You know, I only got 1 gun.
Just getting completely glassed from the other side, from the enemy fountain. It's too. Everyone's posturing up. This is getting down to the final moments of what's going to happen.
Yeah, we talked about SCC maybe just playing it patient, waiting for the Baron. They don't really want to if they don't have to.
If I know anything about this set, he's gonna start running it down. Bro wants to fight.
Yeah, gotta have to make something happen here. They do take down the top inhibitor. Mid lane inhibitor is very close to respawning though. They just need like 1 good pick to start off the fight, and then they can just clear it out.
I mean, they have a lot. USC has a lot of very like. Oh, a root coming in for a little bit of a start. Senna.
That's bait. That's bait.
True. A little bit of he's building up grit.
Triple inhib down for about 5 seconds before the mid lane inhibitor respawns. USC JV really want to look for something.
I don't blame them too.
Yeah, you can't win this game by sitting back and like hoping. But
the set's not really the DPS here. They need to look on a pick for maybe the Hui or the Nyla. Okay, a root coming out from the Nyla, but it looks like it's just a neutral. They're just poking each other.
Jay Hovenheimer playing pretty forward for an ADC. The rest of his team is pretty scared.
I would be pretty scared too.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't blame them either.
To be fair, striking for him being so aggressive and striking up, that is more stacks for him. So, and I mean, in the long term, it could work out.
It is, however, 20 seconds up to Baron. Yeah, like, I think our eyes fell on the timer at the same time. Like, ooh, I don't know if he has that time to keep scaling. As maybe we can get a look at his stacks, observers, but even if not, like
Okay, we're seeing. Is that
Gold
gold gain?
2k down. Yeah, we can't see the stacks unless they click.
Can we see stats?
Stacks. Donks.
Adeline.
Donks. Adeline. Stacks,
Adeline.
please. Senna.
Senna. What are the Senna stacks?
They're clicking on it. We got it. All right, 119. Okay, one more.
Hey, that's actually pretty
120.
good.
Okay, that is good.
Yeah, that's pretty damn good. Oh, pretty good. That's just good. That's good. I can't help myself.
Thank you kindly, Adeline.
Thank you, Adeline. But yeah, it looks like just scaling out. Wait. Where's Baron?
So we got distracted again.
So we got distracted again, and
the set of stacks, like, you know.
there has been a.
Why do we keep doing this?
The delay for the casters. I look to my right, and it looks like one of the teams is already standing up. So let's see how this goes. As SEC is just playing aggressively. They have Baron buff, so I mean, there's a lot that they can do. All minion waves are buffed. There's so much pressure coming down as all teams are looking in. Inflection's really pushing up. All you need is a really good flag and drag to get in.
This is the most set ultimate thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Remember that Kasante in purple?
Oh!
Temporary Fate started off with the power the Dawning Shadow, gains the threat protect the center of the bed, but they're already down to half HP, and his Crescent Guard is going to run out.
So much.
Kasante has gone down, then Zhao has gone down, and now you have Jay Hoppenheimer, Deep Powers, and Zoe 2 against the world. The Flag and Drag in, and there goes Jay Hoppenheimer. Zoe 2, only man left alive, flashes out, rocket belts away. It actually takes down the Nilo with the fountain, but the Nexus will go down in favor of SEC.
An insane maneuver by SEC. Very well played as we missed them getting Baron.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It wasn't important. It's a neutral objective.
Yeah, guys. Literally, guys, can we get a cam on Scuttle?
Yeah, on God.
We
actually do that. Do we? Okay. Depending on observers, like one of them, Andrew, like he loves that scuttle crab. It's like,
I don't know. Scuttle crab's awesome, but
So yeah, that is going to be a win for SCC over USC JB. That means they're going to go forward in the bracket, facing off against USC Varsity and possibly some of the same faces they just played against, because our roster is.
Oh no!
My top laner is not real. All right, so yeah. So thank you guys for watching.
Hey, great maneuvers by both teams. USC definitely had a vision there. It was really fun to watch them, and like the back and forth in the mid game. They are really good mid gamers. I will say, like that's the most like competitive I'd say. But SEC being able to do well in both laning phase and then the end game has caused them to be able to push forward in this bracket. So congrats to both teams.
And I think who was it that won on the opposite side of the bracket? Slow. So okay.
I was gonna say no.
Yeah, I assume so because Riverside packed up and went home. So, yeah. Do we want to do a player interview? You want to interview one of your players?
I was gonna say I can interview someone. Sure.
Don't take my seat because you didn't interview.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I heard that actually.
Yoi?
Yeah.
Y-O-O-Y.
All right, as we get into it, I'd like to welcome my guest here, our top lane. So, how would you like describe that game? Like, how did it feel?
Personally, I'm very thankful for our IGL.
Yeah.
I'm something of a I have an interesting playstyle.
Yeah, we saw.
Solo queue, Bouse-esque, if you will.
Okay.
So I'm very grateful to our IGL.
We watched your level 6 actually with your play with you ulting the Kasante into your tower, and then he all outing into the Jarvan. How is that like play able to keep the ball rolling for your gameplay?
After you get that lead, especially in that matchup, I personally like to take Black Cleaver first.
Oh, okay.
Kasante is so tanky, it lets you win trades that you wouldn't otherwise, and it then allows you to take those trades and then keep prio in the lane for either roaming, shoving it, getting vision, or going to objectives, etc.
Well, I think you played a really strong game because we mostly saw the Kasante getting pushed in, which is what like neither me or my co-host was like thinking. I looked over to no one.
Yeah.
But you kept the pressure against such a strong tank, especially when set's not entirely favorable at this time. Like, Were you afraid of this matchup, or how'd you feel initially?
So I actually just played it in solo queue with Ali, our jungler.
Okay.
Literally last night.
Okay,
I got
awesome.
absolutely destroyed.
Oh no.
We talked about it. We VOD reviewed, and at the end of the day, it is a skill matchup. And part of the difficulty of playing in collegiate is having that broad champ pool. So playing in solo queue versus a one trick versus playing a pick that might be better for your team comp. I think in the laning phase, it's a lot more difficult to play a champion not as comfortable with, especially into someone who said is my one trick.
Yeah.
I've been playing him since release. So I've played that matchup 1,000 times.
I was about to ask you, how happy were you that you got your one trick champ?
Well, we got the Zed in game 1, and that felt great.
Oh yeah.
And, I was a little worried about blind picking the set, but I was very happy to see the Cassante because it is in fact a playable match.
Yeah, exactly. So what were you worried about? What was the pick that was going to be the worst for you?
To be honest, I saw a Jace in the back of his open back 4 games. And while it's a bad matchup for Set, I personally abhor that matchup. I cannot stand it.
It just poke you out, or no?
It's the range is really tough to deal with, and I'm a person who likes to fight and trade a lot in lane, so it can be tough.
So now I heard you guys talking about it. I want to know what was with that Get Down, Mr. President play.
So, I'm running into the team fight. I move my camera. I see there's somebody on my teammate. He's 2 HP. So I had to run in and do my job as his bodyguard.
As we hear you or your IGL shout, "Get down, Mr. President!" coming in live from the right side of the from the right side of our ears, which both flashbanged me and my caster as we stopped casting and just looked over. We were like awestruck that game. Like we were we stopped talking about the game because the neutrals were like becoming more and more one-sided as there was I think you guys maintained a 10k gold or 10k gold gap between USC JV and like I remember this a long time ago. Do you think many months ago, if you guys had fought this like with your old team, do you think you guys would have done as well as you did today?
So I think I'm very grateful for Blaze. He's a much more experienced player, and having that ability to be confident in our bot lane opens up a lot more possibilities in draft, and it lets us be a little more calculated in our decision making without having to take some risks to get leads in the top side of the map, for instance. So I think that me and Ronnie are very impulsive players.
Oh yeah,
very solo queue style of play, but Ali and Blaze kind of kept us in check in maintaining discipline and not taking those risks and just leveraging our gold lead as a team to snowball the game.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, while we're on the camera, do you have any final thoughts that you want to end with, or anyone you want anything you want to say, or what's up?
So I want to thank Roshan, my GOAT.
Oh yeah.
We wouldn't be here without him. And my teammates. We'll see how it goes in the next rounds.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming up and talk to us. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was an honor.
We'll see you soon.
And we'll cut to break, and we hope to see you guys in the next game. See you.
Oh, and we're back. Hello. I'm new here. I am McChilly. Nice to see you.
And I'm Cam. Nice to see you guys. We're getting back to this, and you know, before we get started, like, what are you interested to see today? Like,
I just like paying attention to a lot of the new meta. You know, we saw last game with SEC with the Smolder ban. That's definitely going to be high priority. Jeez.
It happens.
For the rest of the day, I just think because of how much armor you shred. I mean, we saw that with the Senna, but it just didn't execute as well. Mainly because, I mean, you don't get to send a giant ball down the lane like Smolder does.
And yeah, the poke from Smolder and being able to stack into a late game menace just like completely undermines any like bot lane pressure that the enemy team might even have. So I feel like that was a very competent ban from SEC last game.
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see with the different teams. I know I was overhearing that last game the set was a personal pick, so it is interesting to see at everyone from all of the other schools see what they might pick that's a little bit more off meta that they can kind of composition into.
True. I mean,
the match is going to be Cal Poly versus IVC.
Oh, all right. Cal Poly versus IVC?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So that's our next match.
Yeah.
All right, so are you familiar with either of these two teams or what they might play? Or
not too much. Honestly, I'm kind of going in this blind. It'll be interesting to see how
draft goes.
Yeah, how different their draft is from the other two teams, and then see what they like to play, potentially.
Well, right now I'm looking at an Aatrox player, so this could be interesting.
That's nice.
I mean, Aatrox definitely a very skilled character and like very strong, especially. I think it would be really funny to see the enemy top layer play like get exhaust and ignite and bring into that matchup. That could be pretty funny. Yeah. But I mean, it's anyone's game right now with what these teams are, especially with how like blind we are with these. I mean, as we get draw closer to the draft, I'm not sure. Do you think we're going to see like more world style comps with like the Orianna, Jarvan, like maybe Nazir, like a very Asha Pantheon bot lane?
I mean, I think as we get closer to finals, we'll start seeing teams draft more around the competitive scene, because a lot of what is in the competitive scene trickles down. That's why I know there's been multiple like games that USC has had to do where they have Game 5 Mundo when it's a best of 5, and so you know that's pretty like crazy draft demon late into the games with Fearless. It just changes up so much just because you can't play the same character every single game.
I think Fearless definitely revitalized a lot of the league competitive scene, because I mean you were always seeing the same comms over and over again in the competitive sense, which made it got a little old, you know, because almost every game was the Azir Orianna type of comms, with you going for that giant wombo combo that wins you the game.
Yeah, and then especially I would say it's definitely revitalized a lot of like the bot lane interactions, because it means that like banning for like a specific bot laner means that the combos like the specific bottom lane combos that they pick change up so much, and that changes the draft so drastically.
True. Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure what to expect right now.
Did I click on the wrong one?
Ruh-roh.
We're getting the drafts right now, so we can talk a little bit more about them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, here it is. All right.
Oh, okay. Obviously, and then Cal Poly. I see a name called Vacation. I wonder who they're gonna play.
Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't know how to.
So now you guys actually understand.
All right.
Oh, we get to take a look. Let's get this going.
ABC's team. So we are looking at a pretty strong top laner with a Mordekaiser Aatrox. He really just wants to be that raid boss.
Very heavy bruisers, I can tell. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is definitely a very team fight oriented team. at IVC. They really they pick up a lot of these supports that help them just get really big hits.
Wait a minute. Who's the top laner? We have two.
I would just guess that it's probably the person with 100% play rate there. So it's probably the one with Aatrox. And then I guess if we're looking at the rest,
didn't even see that.
Oh, this is a bit confusing, actually.
I was gonna say I was looking at Nightingale's champions: Galio, Galio, Aatrox, Jace, Xin Zhao, Jax, Mbessa, Lee Sin. Then we have Viego and Mundo for their mid lane.
I mean, oof, this is. I don't know who the jungler is. Honestly, you were being like, who's the top laner, but I don't even see a jungler roster here. I mean, I guess Nightingale has Lee Sin and Viego
and Jax too.
Yeah, but I'm just like it's gonna be interesting to see who is playing that jungle and see how they play.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, because very flexible team, I'd say. I don't know. Whoever's being jungle is being flexed into it, from what it looks like.
Well, I know at least guaranteed in the bot lane. Pretty standard AD carry roster, I'd say. You know,
leaning towards poke, I'd say.
Yeah, and that's really good with how Deathfire Touch works right now. You know, just the extra damage just off of like one Ezreal Q just really makes the lane like a lot harder. Changes a lot of these poke characters into very, very high pressure champions, a lot more than they used to be.
Yeah. I mean, so after the last game, you were talking about Xin Zhao into without an enchanter. Looks like the support this game actually almost mains enchanters. We have the Seraphine, Nami, we have and Karma.
Yeah, I would say if they are going to pick one, they're probably gonna within the roster probably pick a Nami or a it's going to be the enchanters that can actually place buffs onto Xin Zhao. We'd have to see at the draft if they pick Xin Zhao at all. And then so yeah, that there's just off of IVs, I think we have a lot to go through.
Yeah, let's check out Cal Poly. See what
yes, here we go, Cal Poly.
All right, let's get right into it. So we have very interesting so far. We have a top laner. We have bot laner who also plays support. We have a jungle that also plays. Two of these characters don't even have stats on them, and one is
this might be alts, you know.
Maybe. I'm a little confused, but this is interesting. This will make the games interesting. Level 592 only has like 5 champions listed, and they're all 100% win rate, but only like 5 games.
Yeah, so I will say with Cal Poly, I would say we have a pretty similar matchup with the poke AD carries happening over here, and then
I mean, the guy's name's Vacation. There's only so much they could.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if we have a little bit more time to analyze the OPFGGs, that would be good if we could go to intermission.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm just hungry. WW.
All right, we're back.
Hello.
Yep.
So we're back. We did some investigation about the team. So where do you like? Is that Bane going to be the ADC? Vayne
I think it's gonna be that.
Yeah.
It's if they're gonna pick. I mean, they have a very like pretty similar fighting team, and I think you can pick Vayne into a lot of that stuff. Like you can sometimes pick Vayne into like in terms of like a bottom to top lane kind of encounter. You can pick like Vayne into Mordekaiser in some cases. Because I mean, like Mordekaiser kind of just gets shredded if you have anything that isn't like armor, because he's kind of just HP in terms of survivability. He's just all sustain with Conqueror and mainly Rylai's and all that, where he's not really building much armor outside of maybe Zhonya's.
Yeah, that's all I could really imagine, and that's even it. Maybe he could just invest entirely on AP Bruiser, just not even bother with Zhonya's. Like,
Yeah.
if he just goes like straight into like Leandry's into Riftmaker and
Yeah. I will say with the current setup for Vayne, where most of your stats happen after you press ultimate, because you get the 3 crit autos. It does make it kind of hard for Mordekaiser to want to ult Vayne outside of that ultimate, because you're stealing stats, and so you're gonna want to steal those stats right as Vayne is autoing. So that you can steal more, because it snapshots it. So hopefully, if we do see that top to bot lane interaction, it will be interesting to see how much attack speed Mordekaiser can get for free.
Yeah, I mean, with that logic, I don't see why Mordekaiser wouldn't build into Hexblade or something like that first if he wants to play around his ults.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the issue will at that point be very much who is he playing against top. So then it won't be as much of he's buying Hexplate for like he would be buying that probably like second third item. So like once he's out of that lane, he doesn't have to worry about as much anymore. And he can start maybe side laning against other people that aren't the other top laner. Then maybe he would invest into that.
Well, I think the top laner from as we get into draft, we've already started. As they immediately banned the Mordekaiser,
and we're getting rid of Ezreal Caitlyn on IVC side. They do not want this back and forth.
Target banning the ADC seems a bit odd, though. I feel like ADC, like bot lane, can be filled into almost anything, and like it's just something you kind of have to deal with.
I definitely think with Ezreal Caitlyn, I think there's much better, like easier AD carries right now in the meta.
Yeah.
That would be bannable as we get into our next set of bans with Seraphine and Nefiri. Nefiri is actually really crazy with Deathfire Touch right now. Honestly, I've seen some of the damage Nefiri can do with that. It's crazy. We're getting rid of all the enchanters from IVC right now. So yeah, we're definitely we're not picking Xin Zhao this game. We're picking Jarvan.
I mean, yeah, Jarvan's an obvious pick, especially being such a powerful engage that these teams are going to be trying to play around. Now, I know we were talking about this earlier, but if we're going to see the Orianna with the Jarvan, because I think that combo is just so powerful not to try and pass up on.
Yeah, it's just really, do we want to pick the Orianna on blue 2-3? Because we might just want to leave it up in the air so that we have other options. So it's really, do we want to lock this in and kind of lock in our team composition around that Orianna? Because just because you have one person that can bring the ball in doesn't mean that you're going to succeed in bringing the ball in, because it might mean that you need a second person to do that as well. Because, and then on top of that, it's like, do we really want to leave draft like laning phase up to the fate of the draft? And so it really gets down to that point of like, do we want to pick in the Orianna right now? And we're going to just start seeing that as we go into the end of the first part of draft. Cal Poly with Varus and Zhao Rise, and then IBC picking that Orianna and that Smolder.
So we're seeing two two sides of these games being played by heavy scaling characters. With the Smolder, we have Rise. Orianna scales into late game beast, Jarvan especially. I'm not entirely sure about the Varus. We need like some sort of insane tank, maybe like an Ornn coming in from IVC to be more of a viable pick, because that percent damage doesn't really look too impactful against these champs so far.
Yeah, I do think a lot of it has to do with the fact that we are trying to ban, we're trying to make sure that we have a poke fighter that can contest against. Oh, hello? Oh, okay. So that we have the poke that our AD carry is comfortable with at Cal Poly. But you just let IVC pick Thanos. He's gonna collect all the stones, and then you get to deal with true damage at the end of the game. It's just like very scary.
True. I mean, that Smolder has to be something to be afraid of, because Smolder will absolutely outscale any Rise, because the damage is going to be uncapped, and then that Elder Dragon buff, Rise is not going to be able to play the game, nor get close to them.
Yeah. And as we finish off the bans, we've completely banned 5 enchanters from the game. I know that Cal Poly did have to pick Xin Zhao. I do feel like just because it's an option doesn't mean you have to pick it. I'm just so preferential on the like kind of death ball that is Xin Zhao and an enchanter.
Aatrox.
And but I mean, yeah, we're gonna see some of the picks out here for the rest of it, just like getting down to more comfort picks, because we've picked up probably the core of our team. Aatrox definitely rounds this out. He can just dash in and get an extra knock-up after the whole combo, and then maybe he hits another one.
Well, what I'm noticing right now is that Cal Poly doesn't have a lot of damage. Like, Varus can, like, pop off if he gets the ball rolling with his passive, but right now, like, there's not a whole lot he can initially do without first, like, getting his ult off on the Jarvan to, like, make him sitting duck. Then maybe the engage is a little messed up for the IVC side, because they're kind of relying on the Jarvan right now for that engage, but now they have Braum and Aatrox. Oh my goodness. Protect Mr. Smolder.
Yeah, IVC, probably one of the strongest drafts just right now. This is a really strong game 1 for them. I would say that they lose this to picks, potentially, or just like misplays where they just don't click in something. We're picking Aurora, so is that Rise top lane?
That's true. They're both flexing. I think you'd rather have a Rise playing into Aatrox with the root. Just start either WE or EW.
Yeah, I'm just generally confused because it's that was red 5, so it's like that's like the counter pick position in draft, and we're revealing that we are doing double mage in the top and mid lane. This will be very interesting to see how they execute this, just because you don't really see this too often, especially in a lot of drafts. I'm not too sure about how it all rounds out, but hopefully the Aurora actually helps them do a little bit more of this bigger fighting. I do think the Aatrox, like, they're gonna have to build a lot of anti-heal. Yep. There's gonna at least have to be 3 people with like an 800 gold item in their inventory in this game.
I mean, Aatrox is just gonna be like steamrolling health off of these Thresh and Rise. Like they were gonna have to keep focusing CC on them, but he's not even the main damage in this team comp. You're gonna have Smolder melting your backline, so they need to be careful with how they take these fights, because I mean they have damage coming in from 3 different carries. So yeah. Orianna, Aatrox, like they need to be so careful and pick people out of position, be very careful, know their fights, play disengage. I think definitely.
Yeah, I just this draft. I mean, I think that if you play Cal Poly's side very, very confidently, I do think that you can get out of this a lot of these situations. It's just that you are forcing yourself to play around a lot of what exists on the map, from at least my experience. Where you're gonna have to play around: is Aatrox not in this fight? Is Orianna not in this fight? Who's side laning right now, or is anybody side laning at all? You know, like I could imagine if you catch Smolder Oriana with just Braum, there is a chance that you just kill all three of them.
True.
It's possible. It's really just comes down to like, is that what's going to happen? And so it's like, you know, we can always speculate the execution, but what happens in the game? And I believe they are just getting into the picks for this, or well, we're just getting all set up for this. But yeah, honestly, I've been talking a lot about the teams. Do you have any like separate ideas about it? You know?
So they just need. I need Cal Poly to play very. They need to like focus on just picking. They need to be able to pick their fights so competently because in a full 5v5, I feel like IVC has this in the bag. Like very, very competent team fighters, very strong and together, a lot of great synergies. I'm not sure if I'm seeing the vision with Cal Poly. Maybe I'm missing something. They do have a lot of good CC, good knockups, pushbacks. Rise can reposition their team, maybe get a solid pincer. But I'm not entirely certain right now. Maybe they just try and play early. Try and play as like early confidently as possible. Poke them out, poke out their bot lane, just play for picks, get that early lead, and then just focus on not letting the game go long, because you can't let that Smolder keep stacking. You can't let that Ori get like Rabadons fully decked out, or else they're just gonna game's gonna be over, and then the entire team's just gonna be like out left, hung out to dry.
I will say, I guess I haven't been paying attention to Thresh in the draft, so I mean, in the roulette wheel of chance, that Thresh just picks off Smolder before every team fight, you win this game. It doesn't matter how many people you hit with Oriana ult. It's just the Smolder does kind of have to be there for that fight to wrap up because of all of that execution. I do think that Aatrox Oriana can carry a team fight without Smolder, but I mean,
it does become an uphill battle considering Varus does have that percent damage and as well as built-in Grievous runes to nullify some of that Aatrox healing.
Yeah, I will say, yeah, I mean, Rise, I don't, wait, we picked Rise, okay. I don't remember when we picked Rise, but I do think this matchup is in favor of Oriana too. So.
Well, Rise is a battle mage, so he just wants to play against mostly melees. I think he's better into assassins like Zed or maybe Katarina. But into like a mage that can just like has that artillery damage, I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah.
But granted, Aurora wouldn't fare much better against Oriana just because they're both battle mages.
Yeah, that's true. I would say Aurora has a little bit more poke, which I guess is helping her in this lane. Just like keep Aatrox off the wave and force it to the tower. We're already seeing Braum get picked out.
Some motion in the bot lane as Smolder has to kind of pick up some slack here, but they're going to get poked out underneath tower as the Q range for Varus is going to keep him honest.
That had to be a Thresh Q somewhere in that bot lane right there. If we could go back and see that, that would be amazing.
Yeah, some tremendous motion coming in.
But yeah, I guess we should be paying attention a little bit more. I guess the Smolder just like trying to pick up everything. They're gonna get this reset on bot side. Oh
my gosh! And motion from the top lane as Aatrox is able to clothesline the Aurora as they completely shoved in that lane, but Aatrox was able to turn the fight immediately.
Yeah, that's the issue about playing so close to enemy tower against Aatrox. He can just set up everything to just pick you, and then you just have to run away from him, and he just will have the health advantage in that scenario. I think we are going to, we're going to go look at this top side. Aatrox is already at half health though, but he is just fighting her with
even with the ignite pushing him down. Like, okay, he just waited out the ignite, and then when does he push up? Misses Q1. Oh, there we go, and pulls them in with the W to clothesline him out with the second kill of the game. Very strong.
I thought that was going to be a lot closer to turret, but that really wasn't. It was just Aatrox basically was able to get his cooldowns after the first skirmish, and then was able to finish him off.
And it looks like we're looking for a cheeky play in the mid lane as Braum is looking for maybe a stun to maybe boost up mid lane, try and get that little bonus that they so desperately need. Oh, an awesome Q. I think that's a Q2 or Q1 from the Aatrox.
Not so sure, but I definitely think that Rise was pushed back to his tower, so it was very much. At that point, it was just vision game. I do believe this Xin Zhao will have to reset because he was spotted. Well, not specifically because he was spotted, but, you know, they're going to know that he's reset. I think that everyone knows at this point that the junglers are resetting. So this is going to just maybe be an extra minute of back and forth. Maybe we'll see another pick under this tower at bot lane with Smolder Braum.
It looks like Fresh is pretty good at hitting his hooks.
I just saw the hook go.
Are we having some motion? Health bars look pretty good from the bot side as I look at the sidebar. Top lane, Aatrox getting a little bit poked. Oh, and Q1. A little bit greedy with the Q2, but I don't blame him with the knockup, being able to hit the sweet spot for the knockup. But you gotta be careful with Aurora. Oh, SQ get a little bit more poking, not entirely going full in for the all in, but I mean we're getting closer as Smolder has the empowered Q.
Yeah, Smolder is at 30 stacks, so now that's all AoE, and gonna be a lot easier for him to proc that Deathfire touch in this lane. He still has Barrier Flash as well. Aatrox getting a nice Q1 off. Just trade, you know, Sweet Spot does so much damage.
And healing too, this guy. I mean, especially when he starts getting engages with this empowered auto from his E, I feel like the lane's going to be a lot... It's going to get a little bit harder for the Aurora as time goes on. Who would you say scales better between these two into the end game?
I just gotta say it's Aatrox because of the ultimate, you know. There's no one, like, there to stop him. There's no hard CC that's going to stop him from pressing his full Q rotation. It's not there. I mean, like, you have Rise, maybe at a root, but he's going to start this dive here. Is he going to hit the Qs here? Okay, he hit Q2, and he gets the kill off he gets the kill off of the pull from W. I guess I do appreciate the dive. That's going to be some extra damage on that turret. He's going to get closer to those plates. We have got the jungler from Cal Poly at bot side.
Looks like they're fishing for something as... Oh, he's Jin Chao. Maybe baiting a back. Trying to think about it. Might be losing tempo though, as the Jarvan's already looking for something.
Orianna is rotating down here. She has the wave pushed up. This Rise does have to try and get this back clear. Orianna is gonna rotate back just before it hits the turret. I think they're all gonna just, like, you know, chill out after that, because the Thresh did miss his hook there. You know, I think it'll happen a lot closer later, but actually I just realized the name is we were talking about Vanecation for a bit. He's not playing Vayne, he's on Thresh.
Oh, he's playing. He was not the role we would have expected. We checked his history, and he was only playing like bot laners. Oh, and we have the Aurora ulting on, not completely knocking down the Orianna as she gets taken out by the surprise gank coming from Aurora, giving that little boost that Rise needs for his lane. As we get a little bit of replay as the flash into the empowered W from the Rise, completely getting choke slammed and out from the Aurora. Even if they try to get out of there, they needed their flash to fully be able to escape from that play, as Rise knocks her down and gets that little boost he needs for that lane, which he desperately needs to get them enough money for... Actually, he's not building Roa first. He actually has a Dark Seal into a tier. Is he? Oh, I'm curious what he's building. I would have expected Roa first.
I think he's just making sure that he has a little bit more power this game, because I do know that they need a little bit more damage, so it definitely does help. Building a little bit less scaling, because I mean he scales anyway with that tier and all that.
True.
I will say that Orianna's ult didn't go off, so she gets to keep the cooldown here, but we are still seeing this Aurora running, no, it was Xin Zhao around mid. I think he's going to hold this lane as Rise as they try to pivot down to this dragon here, trying to start up something here. Jarvan is topside, so they are trying to tempo this out here. I don't think that IVC can really contest this right now. Most of their team is not around this. And
they just need a farm, man. Like
either that or they should be running to Grubs right now, because that's the next thing, or that just got up. But that's going to be Infernal Drake to Cal Poly, and we're going to move on to Ocean Dragon, which, I mean, I do think that IBC might want to contest next time, because that definitely gives a little bit more value to them in terms of the sustain and the survivability, which they don't need too much, but, you know, I think would help keeping that away from Cal Poly.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there is a small lack of sustain on their team, so I feel like that passive healing from the Water Dragon buff would definitely be what they need to kind of secure their late game. Because right now,
Aatrox ult, there we go. Okay,
a little bit of motion.
He's just feeling the aura, you know. It's just he's aura farming up top here.
I mean, I don't blame him. I think that was defensive because he got worried with the Aurora, but I don't know. I'm not entirely certain what he was thinking. Maybe he just maybe got scared or accidentally pressed it.
Yeah, well, I am seeing the pings on this very, very small map we got here. It looks like Cal Poly is trying to. Oh, and we're also seeing IBC trying to run over to these Void Grubs. Aatrox is actually half HP right now on this. They're gonna start the Grubs with Aatrox really, really low. No ultimate to stop or to pressure this. The Rise ult straight into Void Grubs. We're going to see Aurora try and catch the team out. Is not able to. Still chasing down this Aatrox down in. Oh my god.
And they mess up the Orianna ult as they trade for... Do they even get the Aurora? Hold on, they're still chasing down the Aurora. She might get out of here. Causing the slow. Orianna's going to go to try and close her off. She has no mana, no health. Is she just going to die to tower? She gets the choke slam from Doom coming in from the tower. But, man, that Void Grubs fight, let's get a little bit of a replay as they try and back out of this with Rise coming in with his ult. Aurora is not giving it quits, though. She really wants that Aatrox dead after killing that first kill in the game. Both with Ignite as Aurora choke slams him out, but she's able to get away from the flag and drag, keeping the Xin Zhao away from her as long as possible, really min-maxing this distraction as Orianna was just like thinking about going after her, but she was like, nah, as the Xin Zhao with the steel chair knocks her down to knock the drag out that fight. And we had a kill in from the Smolder with another stack, ending it with the Q.
Oh, I think he killed both of the bot laners. This Smolder is looking...
Oh, we get a replay of this too, as...
Oh, wait, Braum was there, actually, so...
Wow. As Braum gets ulted by the Varus, completely poked down the instant burst damage, but Smolder calling mom to completely shut out the Varus. Now it's just me and you, brother, for 2 minutes as these two are just in their own world as he pops ult preemptively, hoping to get the hook in. He plays into himself, but he does not have the health to fight this Smolder, as Smolder just with the snot breath just knocks him out.
Yeah, I will say, with the Aurora thing, the amount of distraction that Aurora is at 1 HP and them chasing means that Aurora's team, like Cal Poly, was able to get all of the Grubs now. Oh my goodness.
As Rise completely feasted that lane while Ori was gone, and then left the Xin Zhao uncontested to claim all of those Grubs for their team. Now, I will say, I was not expecting this much motion coming in from Cal Poly, but they're playing extraordinarily well, contrary to what we initially thought.
Oh, that would have been like that would have been the funniest hook on the Smolder. Oh, yeah. We're just saying Xin Zhao chill in this lane. I think he's gonna wait for the counter engage here. We're seeing
Josh ult and then immediately ulting, but it looks like it's actually in IBC's favor as they completely drag out Varus, and now it's with the Xin Zhao, gets knocked down by the Smolder too, completely just leaving the Thresh to his own devices to defend against the Smolder, as it looks like they're looking for another engage. No, okay, as they just clear that bush and drag out. Oh, but getting a cheeky little hook, but it's not enough as Thresh has to back off, letting himself get queued off by the Smolder. As we get a little bit of a replay, as it looks pretty good at first, but then with the counter, the ult back in from Jarvan, just shutting down the Varus, Then the Xin Zhao just in CC City, completely getting chain killed. And then you just have the Thresh sitting here, not entirely sure what to do, as he gets a good hook off, tries to ult, but it's not enough to keep the Smolder down.
That Xin Zhao, with that ult, I think that he really needed to do that after Jarvan ult, so that he could deny it, but he did it early, as we're going to see a bit of a dive under this tower, I think. We have 3 people up here at top. It seems that that IVC is going to let Aatrox die here so that they can add a little bit more pressure bot lane, getting this Ocean Drake. Hopefully that'll give their team a little bit more sustain. I believe Xin Zhao is taking the topside jungle as just a little trade, as a little treat from the fact that he didn't really need to dive there. They only needed 2 people to finish off that Aatrox. And so, you know,
a little bit of a loss of tempo, I'd say, with Jarvan now. I mean, they've swung the lead. Now that there's a 2K deficit between IVC and the and Cal Poly, which it was a little bit of commentator's curse, as I was mentioning Cal Poly had like a good lead. IVC completely, they heard me and they're like, they heard me talking shit and they're just like, what's wrong with you? But as we get a surprise engage, actually, Jarvan ults, a couple of knockups as the mom gets called, and then Smolder just cleans up a little bit with the damage. Jarvan getting all of those kills, Bro's the ADC now, and now they're going to finish off Rise, as the lead that Cal Poly had such a solid start is now slowly slipping away into IVC's favor, as they're getting more and more momentum as time goes on. Are they just going to clean up the whole team and get the ace? As Aurora, under the safety of her tower, is just like, this is my home now, please do not gank.
Yeah, that cleanup there from the Jarvan is crazy, and I think they're just gonna keep sieging this tower, trying to get maybe the additional plate at minimum from this. Just waiting for the wave. Aurora actually walking away from the tower. That's actually letting Jarvan, we've paused the game a little bit, but Jarvan is right there. I think they're just going to pop in on this Aurora. Aurora did go invisible, popping the ulti, and just getting killed under that tower. Smolder,
perfect tower dive.
Smolder popping the barrier, you know, the free extra tower hit. Probably the best way to aggressively use that. As we see again, you know, Jarvan doesn't really need Orianna for some of these setups as well. He can just have Smolder ulting through, and it's a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about holding the ball the whole time.
Especially with how far Jarvan can move, he doesn't need to keep the orb on him at all times. Or it's very easy for him to lose that orb, whereas when Smolder's mom comes in, it's like very, very long range, like Pantheon ult level range. And just the damage is all there, that's all he needs, as he cleans up all the kills. And as we enter the mid game, it looks like Aatrox finally getting that Rise matchup that we were intending.
Yeah, and then Smolder does have, you know, 7K or 700 gold bounty, 6 kills this game.
Oh my goodness.
Just you know,
and no deaths.
Like 3K gold difference between him and that's a whole item. So Smolder is just going, you know, unless they you know, stop Smolder and they get into this backline to kill Smolder, I think that IVC might be able to kind of run this down a little bit more, as Smolder does have his Black Cleaver and Essence Reaver, so he's just kind of
he's going to start feasting.
He's at the point where he's just self-sustaining. The rest of the build is going to just be, you know, just flavor, you know, at this point. Just like, you know, I want more damage. I'm just going to build more AD. I don't need crit because, well, why? I have Black Cleaver. I strip 30% of your armor in 2 seconds, as we see Aatrox trying to fight this Rise. Rise does get out of the Aatrox stuff.
I mean,
keep chasing him down.
The Root of Doom and Despair, but it's not enough as Braum comes in, daps up his teammates, just like, all right, guys, let's take it. As there's nowhere there is absolutely nowhere that Rise could have gone.
And this is Braum with Glacial Augment too. I did not notice that until that encounter.
Oh,
so
boy.
whenever the stun activates on Braum, it's just over. You slow that person down, and that's full target selection. And we had a whole fight up at top where Orianna just gets picked off by Aurora and Xin Zhao.
I mean, Aurora with the top, like from the top rope, just completely putting the cage down. Ori probably having to force a flash from them, but you're not going to get away from Xin Zhao. There's no way.
All right, we're getting this mid turret down, and we're going to get.
Herald was controlled by Jarvan. Okay, as they just choose to back out.
Yeah, I mean they got a tower and a half. That's honestly the best thing they could do with Herald there.
I mean, it's more value than I've seen Heralds get this game so far. So I mean,
yeah, I mean it opens up like so much of the map for IVC right now. Smolder, I think, is halfway to his third item. At this point, honestly, I would not even look at anybody else on IVC's team other than trying to. I mean, if I had to and I was desperate, I would just tell Varus to flash ult the Smolder at this point. Whenever they're at a fight where they feel like Smolder's out of position and they can punish him for it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they need that Smolder pick because right now that's where all their damage is. I mean, the Ori so far has been showing us a bit of poor positioning on their part. I haven't seen them really at any team fights. They haven't tried. They went for the combo once, but it was at poor timing. So I think they really need the Smolder to be the raid boss of this game, to carry the back of the team fights, because so far, I mean, Aatrox is doing his job fairly well, but I think Smolder has been sort of the Atlas holding up the weight of this team.
Yeah, especially since Aatrox went for a Maw, which is nice for this team composition. Just, you know, having a lot more resist against two of the big damage dealers, but you know that's not his core item. That doesn't make that's not the thing that makes him do like a bazillion damage on Aatrox. It's nice because you know you're the frontliner. You need to survive as much as you can, and you know, if you're distracting as much, we're getting into this a potential skirmish topside. We did just take Dragon on IVC side. That's going to be Chemdrake. We are going to have Chem Soul this game. So, you know, we got Ocean Drake, we got healing and shield power, you know, kind of nice altogether.
I mean, the shield power is perfect for Jarvan, especially Orianna too, so a little bit of scaling there. That's kind of a little bit of a sustained boost that they kind of wanted. Right now, just kind of slap fights all around the map. We're just pushing out lanes. Nothing really happening right now.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking that Grubs was going to have a lot more impact in this game, but the 6K gold difference between the teams is definitely telling a different story.
Yeah, absolutely. Matter of fact, yeah, let's see what this deficit is right now. So right now, mid lane is actually down a little bit. They need to catch up to the Rise, but almost every other lane, you see a pretty commanding difference. Definitely, especially the Smolder with a 3,000 gold against the Varus. Honestly, top lane pretty even. Jungle, there's a deficit. 2K gold is a lot for especially such an impactful role. And then support, I mean, there's a little bit of Braum favor, but they're supports. It's not like CS isn't entirely important to those characters. Now, what's going on? We're kind of posturing up for a team fight. I'm curious to see what happens here. A little bit of motion, maybe?
Yeah, I think it's because we're at 20 minutes. We really want to get this Baron so we can just start opening up the map and like start finishing off the game pressure. You know, start wrapping things up a little bit more. Because you know, Rise does scale, and Varus still can do damage. You know, so eventually the amount of gold that Smolder has will not matter. Right now it does, because he has 3 items, and they are some of the best,
best Smolder. Like, bro has like u.gg open his other window, is just picking what do Challenger Smolder pick.
I mean, there's that. If you buy anything else on Smolder other than those 3 items, with the fact that Deathfire touches in the game right now,
I mean, Smolder used to be good, but like, not in this amount of it.
It's just so straightforward right now with the fact that Black Cleaver just instantly strips people because of how Deathfire Touch interacts with it. You just get to get rid of 30% of somebody's armor, and it's team-wide, so, you know, this Jarvan does more damage. Jarvan even has his own armor strip that stacks with Black Cleaver as well.
Okay.
So, I hope to see a little bit more armor, maybe Azonia's from, the AP carries, but
we have 2 AP characters.
At this point, they're a little bit behind. Aurora getting picked off right here, maybe surviving potentially.
But that Smolder ult coming in just completely clothesline them, just a knockout, drag-out fight. As that was a 3v, technically 4, as they just get a pick out as like No one on Cal Poly wanted that smoke.
Yeah, Smolder is specifically at 250 right now, so he already has the execute 22 minutes into the game. This guy has completed the Infinity Gauntlet. He is going to snap the rest of the enemy team out of existence.
Yeah, the Q of Doom and Despair coming in to absolutely ruin their day. Team fighting is just going to get harder and harder. Granted, Varus still has good damage. Solid burst. He's going hybrid AP. Looks like AP and AD with the I can't think of that. Manamune off the top of my head.
I mean, it's all AD there, but he's very much lethality poke.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I feel like it would be much better for him to be attack speeder a little bit this game, just because I don't really think you're going to be able to contest Smolder in terms of the poking competition right now at with the fact that he has 7 kills and he still hasn't died yet this game at all. So we're going to definitely need to see a pick. Otherwise, we might just have to be happy that Smolder won't be in game 2 or 3.
Yeah, true. I mean, if anyone's going to get that pick, it's going to be Varus. I can already see the flash. Oh, wait. But the burn on the ult, a little bit of an soft engage, but that Brahms needs to get out of there as they get choke slammed out. But then another kill. The Xin Zhao is gone as they ult down the Varus, completely gone from the game. Is Aurora able? No, they're just disengaging. There's no way.
Yeah, you saw that Rise teleport in, right?
Yeah.
You know, I think he wanted to have a hero moment, but then realized that
his team's gone.
yeah, half of his team's gone. They're like set up for this pick here, and they're not able to pick off the Orianna because of this Braum shield. And it's like, okay, well, and then now here's Smolder coming in completely away from this whole entire fight, gets this wonderful angle off on the rest of the team. Braum might get down here, but you know, you pick off the Xin Zhao, you pick off the Varus, you know, you can...
Where's the damage?
I mean, you can basically take Baron at this point. There's no one going to stop you, because I don't really think that this Thresh has enough pressure here. As we see, Aatrox is running down Rise right now, as the rest of the team is either positioning towards Baron or already at Baron. But it seems like, you know, Cal Poly's already up, so we're just going to see a bunch of wards around Baron. And nothing really be taken as they are now finally back here 5 minutes later.
I mean, maybe they probably weren't in the position to fully get Baron. The timers probably didn't line up with what might have happened, especially with them being towards the drag pit.
Yeah, well, I do see that they did get another Chemdrake, so I do think that they just decided, oh, well, we're on this side of the map, we'll just take Chemdrake because it just came up. And
yeah, let's just double the drag Sulfaro Smolder.
Yeah, and you know, that's, I mean, I would say Chemsoul is really good with Aatrox at this point, because that's extra damage the lower your health gets, and you know, Aatrox with ults, it's, you know, you can get him to half his health. Sure, you can burst him that far, but you know, it gets a little bit harder, especially with the fact that he has magic resist. He actually bought you know.
Oh yeah, he bought Ma.
Yeah, he bought Ma Mount Mortius, and so you know, he's kind of a little bit hard to kill for these people. They don't got any arm or magic pen at all.
No, they do have from the Aurora. They do have Shadow Flame, which like, I understand.
It's flat pen. I would say at this point, you know, maybe a little bit percentage.
Maybe
would
they
be
need
better.
a Crypt Bloom.
Yeah, I would say a Crypt Bloom would be a lot better here right now, just because I know that Shadow Flame does let you crit enemies at lower HP. But
I don't know. They need to get more picks than just a Braum in a team fight. But the flank from the Aatrox stunning the Aurora while she's hidden, but the Dragon comes for its kills, as despite being rooted and taking that max Q from the Varus, Aatrox takes nothing from that team fight, as they're able to peel back the Aurora and take the kill. And that might be enough pressure that that IVC needs to take the Baron. But they make a death push as completely baited out the engage from the Xin Zhao as another comes knocking down.
And then after those 2 kills, there's no smite to contest. They're going to be taking that Baron right there. We're going to go see this Aatrox hit the Q1 on the Aurora the first time. Q2.
Fully impressive, by the way.
Pop the ult here, hoping that there was going to be a much longer fight. I do think that he does do that a little bit early for a lot of these fights, but I mean, he's not getting punished for doing it.
Better to do it too much than too little, right? Like, I can't fault him for at least pressing the key.
I mean, it does scare the rest of the enemy team. You know, he's just standing there with these giant wings and all that, and he's just, yeah, he's just, you know, they're just like, okay, let's just give him the kill at this point. Varus on Cal Poly is gonna get caught out here. We're gonna see the Thresh recalling, resetting, just making sure that they can probably defend inhib turret, so they don't have their base just crack open completely here. Aurora is really the only one really defending.
They gotta be careful though, because they don't have the damage they need without Varus. This is kind of a dangerous team fight for them, but they're gonna be relying on maybe tower to prevent the dive. That's the pressure that's keeping them at bay a little bit. Aatrox pushing out a lane, doing what he's pretty much good at, split pushing, as most bruisers are in this game. They're defending 2 bases now. The pressure's on. Varus is back up though. A little bit of a level deficit, 5 levels, but Aatrox getting soloed out a little bit. He has his ult, but he heals for a massive amount. As it's enough to barely get him out. As
procs them off. He's gone. He's out of there.
My goodness.
I mean, that's, you know, I think the itemization is pretty good. You know, you don't get to see that too often where somebody's actually building their first item to counteract everything. But honestly, I mean, it's paying dividends that he, you know, that he didn't have to worry about that being his third item instead. So you know, he gets. I mean, he just gets out of there.
Yeah, and there's perfect synergy with his build right now with Ma getting procced and Death's Dance keeping him up. And the Sundered Sky, you saw that in Power to Auto. He hit on the Aurora. So much damage, so much healing. Bruiser's feeling pretty strong this meta. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, and you know, just we're trying to position, getting ready for Dragon coming up here. This is and we're gonna see IBC trying to get into this fight. Oh, Xin Zhao jumping in. I think we're gonna see the counter engage by Jarvan into was there a Orianna? That doesn't matter. Smolder kills. Everyone gets the pentakill.
Oh my gosh, I did not think pentakill was not on my bingo card this game. Gonna be honest, as they're just gonna run it down.
It's all
over. Knockout fight. Great game from the Smolder. Completely like, as I was saying, 13-0. Incredible game. Playing out of their mind. Never got shut down as they completely take down Nexus and win the first game of this set. Congratulations to IVC. That was incredible.
Game 1. You know, there's still another game at minimum. They still gotta if they wanna, you know, just get the finals at this point, they still gotta wrap everything up. So we still have at least one more game before the end of semis.
Yeah, I mean, that was an amazing game. It was really strong laning phase from Cal Poly, but I would say the mid game and the late game, IVC was all over the place. Like. They had that 10k gold lead and kept it the entire time.
Yeah,
I mean, like they were always looking for plays after plays after plays. There's only one moment where there was a dead zone between people just farming, but like after that, there's always someone on that board just knocked out. And sometimes it was just one pick, like, and that's all they needed for the pressure, like to take drag, to take Baron. Like they had they relied on those 2 picks that they got from that, and then the rest of the team was just like, I don't know what to do. So
yeah, and I will say, if we do focus on that laning phase, you know, Cal Poly was doing pretty well, but they weren't killing the Smolder.
Yeah,
they were killing Braum, and Braum, I mean, his whole job is to just make sure that he can alleviate as much pressure as possible. So if you know, if that's who they pick under the tower, you know, sure, that's 300 gold, 200 gold, you know, over time. But if they don't, you know, if Braum's not dying over and over and over again to sacrifice himself for the Smolder, and he's still getting out, and most of the pressure is being put onto him instead of Smolder, and they do get these double kills bot lane on the Smolder, it, you know, that just ramps up the game. So it will be nice to see how both of the teams react in the second game draft, especially with the fact that, you know, the strongest AD carry in the game right now is gone, and you know, we don't have to have you know, Jarvan and Xin Zhao. We're gonna see a lot of you know, maybe we will see that Nefiri pick off some people
Yeah.
and murder some people.
I mean, that could be
get on the
interesting,
map.
honestly. I would like to see an Fury game.
Yeah.
It's such a mobile assassin is, I think, a joy to watch because they could actually just come down from downtown. And
The target selection is just really nice to see, especially with how.
oh, we're gonna go to a break. Actually, we'll get back to that eventually.
Yeah, no
Thank
worries.
you guys.
We'll
See
see you
ya.
all game 2.
See ya.